Okay. Is it like a further crafting check to figure out what like alchemical thing could have caused it?
You're dipped in the fear musk.
Crafting, if it had perhaps a natural origin, if it was like a natural poison or disease or some sort, then nature would also be appropriate. Depends which direction you want to go down.
I mean, given where we are, do you just feel like they just stumbled upon something natural that had that effect? I will try the nature like side of it and see if there's any like natural fauna or flora more likely that they stumbled into that made them forget things. Let's try.
You think in the Darklands there's a lot of fungi and plants with various means of defending themselves and killing things. Black dragons do like their swampy areas. You've seen fungi of various types. Chances are that they just encountered something like that.
Is it like are they suffering? Like, is it a? Question. How would I frame this? Is this something that is affecting them even now, or is it just their memory's gone and that's it? Or is this preventing them from remembering rather than just getting rid of whatever happened?
If you want to properly look what's afflicting her, if anything, that would be a medicine.
I would pose that question then to my good friend Rogar, if he wouldn't think about it. He's quite the expert compared to me in medicinal matters.
Far better than expert, but not that inherently intelligent. Let's see how wise I am, though.
You look at her. You do notice like her pupils slightly extended. It doesn't look like it's still affecting her, but it does look like she had something, presumably a poison or something, that is now fading. It is unlikely that her memories are gonna return. Probably just not gonna happen. But you're fairly certain that she was afflicted by some sort of poison.
Well, sort of poison or drug. It was just remove any creation of short-term memories. There's nothing to recover, as there was nothing ever created. That would be my opinion, anyway.
You said there was a second party that went out elsewhere that didn't return at all?
Not a second party. We were two people. We always go out as partners, but
I see.
I don't know what happened to him.
I'm sorry.
No, the real truth is that I don't believe this drug could be necessarily easily administered. So it's possible that you were captured and something done to you, and you were sent back with some sort of purpose. For some sort of reason that the other person might still be alive.
Let's tackle the response. We will keep her guarded then, just in case some instruction was implanted into her mind, as you suggest.
Oh,
and if you can find the other scout we send out, we would appreciate him returned. Our numbers are dwindling as it is.
All right. Well, I suppose something we gotta do.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we should head down that way.
Yes, at the very least, we should at least check out the area.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Well, do we actually know where to go to find that?
You will be pointed towards the tunnel. It is not too far away from the hunting lodge that you've already explored.
We'll go there and deal with that, and then we'll jump in the sea to fight the dragon.
As far as they're concerned, that is probably the dragon's lair, the tunnel. It's not the lake.
Okay, well,
We're in a dragon drug den.
we'll try the tunnel and then go from there. And if it does go in the water, at least we're prepared. Probably water in there somewhere.
All right.
Most assuredly. All right, onwards.
Onwards and upwards, you head out. And I will put you on the scene. I hope you're not here twice. You might be. No, that's a bird. Let's put on some appropriate music here. This one. Oh no, that is everything now. Right, let me know when you are loaded.
I am loaded.
Loading.
I'm in.
Hackerman, I'm in.
Yes.
Still at 70%. Not much is really happening. Well, there we go. I guess maybe we're just doing it one at a time.
Probably. Right, you are pointed to the northeast. Basically, this way over here.
Scary death tunnel, sure, yeah. All right, well, I suppose we...
Armina has not forgotten the Gogite. She's looking in that direction.
Be careful, and...
Do you hear something
And look
clickety
out,
clack towards you?
we don't know what caused this memory loss, but we should be careful while down here to look out for signs that we've been here before. The chance is there that we might already have entered the cave and simply forgot and return. So look out for that.
Where did the cave start? Was it here?
It's this
Yeah.
way. So.
Further northeast.
Very good.
Possibly doesn't think that he would have the means to tell if he'd already been here.
Well, Dancer, when we move sort of here, Dancer will sneak a little bit ahead and then he'll put out his chalk. And he'll write on the wall, Heroes of Atari was here, and then the date.
All right.
And nods to
Heroes
himself.
were here.
Yes.
We forget and come back and be like, the original heroes were here. But
Oh
today,
my God.
Yeah, you scratch
Hard to
with
believe it's
your
impossible.
white chalk on the somewhat damp cavern walls. Finish your writing. You immediately see some sort of like large slug try to eat the chalk off the wall.
No,
Probably not gonna stick for long.
bad slug. He has trained slugs to eat chalk. This is terrible.
seems like it has evolved to that. So we must have been doing this for
Armina?
a very long time.
They've been there for 2 years.
Chalk has specialized.
Atari has been destroyed for long ago.
Armina's gonna passively start counting in her head, just like counting sheep or whatever.
There you go.
If there's a large spike in the numbering, then that would indicate a memory loss.
How would you know
What?
what you got to?
That's the point, right? Maybe, and it's possible your memory just lapsed, right? But if I just, you're doing it in the background while you're looking around, moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60. What?
At least all 5 of us are. Wait.
Me, myself, and my beer stein, right?
We all remember our fifth member, Bob.
Yeah.
Taught me that goblins weren't so evil after all.
I've done that once in a false Hydra encounter.
Yeah.
Party was devastated.
We went through so much together. Isn't that right, Belcora?
Oh my god.
Yes, Phantasmal Gladly. Let's go. I feel
Wakes up
very
in his
safe in
bed,
here.
beginning of the adventure, drenched in sweat.
Yeah. Gosh.
All right, you squeeze your way past large mushrooms that puff out clouds of spores as you gently touch them.
The frowns.
To your east, you can see what the scouts described. A large tunnel, perhaps even a tunnel system, as you see at least one fork. Sort of like the bottom third submerged. It was hard to tell how deep the water goes, but it's somewhere between ankles and 10 meters. It's impossible to tell. There are a large number of mushrooms, some larger, most small, growing sort of on the water surface, some slightly below, some slightly above, with many vines crossing over the various walls. Some larger plants at the edge of the tunnel. Notably, however, to Torfin's eyes, the vegetation does not seem entirely... Well, it is natural. It is vegetation that just grows here, but it does seem like someone or something had a hand in placing it. There's a bit of a pattern almost to it, like a gardener making various fields of things. Specifically, the mushrooms seem to be positioned in such a way that they do cover much of the water surface in a way that you can probably walk over them. They should support your weight. A deliberate decision by someone who owns there. Probably not the safest or... well, it should be a stable path. It would be a balancing act, but they could be crossed.
I have a question then. Because Dancer is a master of thievery and traps, and this looks like a sort of a trap, an elaborate one. He also has a 10-foot pole. Could he stake out the road using his thievery to like find the best path through?
If you have a stick, you can definitely just poke at the mushrooms in front of you. No check required.
Okay, I do have a 10-foot pole.
No. If once you start crossing, I will assume that you're doing that.
Alright.
Of course, the alternative is there's plenty enough vines that you can basically climb all over the place, or you could swim.
I see. How deep is the water?
It's impossible to tell.
That is fair.
It could be a puddle. It's probably far deeper.
Well... Oh, okay.
How long do those swimming potions last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Mm.
So, I mean, reasonably enough time to traverse at least a bit of this. So, I feel like we may as well.
Amina, as you approach the water's edge, you do notice two things. One, there's very few sounds coming out of the tunnel, presumably due to the fact that the walls aren't bare stone as displayed here. They are like thick with moss and fungus and plants, very, very absorbent. There's practically no echo, very few sounds, few insects, but overall very quiet, except for one particular noise, a rhythmic growl, like perhaps the snoring of a large creature. That said, to your mind, because you did roll a nat 20, it seems almost too even.
Mm-hmm.
The decoy.
Yeah.
It's a decoy to
Sort
make
of-
people think the dragon's here.
Yeah.
It's a big trap, this whole thing.
Armida like goes like shh and points it out, but like very pointedly has her fingers crossed behind her back.
Rogar will try to sort of do like a
Hopefully at least the
loud.
rogue figures that out.
Rogar will do like a loud whisper, ideally trying to be conspicuous, but at the same time trying to be heard by the others, and say, "Any sign of the surviving, or potentially surviving a scout? After all, they are who we're here for. Beyond that, this might just be a trap or some sort of dragon decoy." Trusting to the others who have better eyes than his old dwarven sight to perhaps find out.
Can I look? Use perception, see if I can see any sign of the Drow scouts.
We know someone passed through here just recently.
Sure. Yeah, roll me perception. It's really impossible to tell. Like, maybe they crossed across the mushrooms, maybe they stopped here and were attacked before that. Like,
They
if you wanted to
survival
try to
training.
track them, that would be more survival.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not me.
But there's no obvious signs. The scout isn't hiding here anywhere here, as far as you can tell, at least.
Wow. Jesus Christ, that survival check.
And, yeah.
All right, Amina goes low to the ground and does indeed pick up something that looks like somewhat recent tracks. Although they are faint, the Drow are pretty good at this sort of scouting thing. And with them to follow, you can sort of see that, yeah, it looks like they did in fact cross across some of the mushrooms. You do see a sign of a slight burn mark on one of the mushrooms, like sort of over here, perhaps. Unsure where it came from. Not fire, sort of the same burn mark that you saw on her clothing.
Like a caustic
And-
burn.
Yeah. And some of the vegetation does seem to be disturbed, as if some sort of struggle had happened. But you can't really see anything more than that. Like, if they got into trouble, it looks like they have. It was around this area.
Did not get far then. And again, there probably isn't far.
Yeah. Rogar, perhaps a religious toast is in order. He is a terrible liar.
A toast.
She takes out a potion bottle.
I
Doesn't
mean,
actually
yes.
drink
Always time for toast.
it.
Right, yeah, of course. He holds out a bottle of some sort of whiskey. People can add a little draft to their bottle. You know,
A little swig.
I want to just,
There's some.
I meant the swimming potions.
of course, yes, I know.
Oh.
But you don't drink a potion without alcohol in it.
Yeah.
The alcohol helps it keep.
Yeah. I don't drink. That's why I'm not joining.
Abomination.
Heresy.
Smite the heretic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smite there.
Slide there, Dick.
Ring of the ram right into the.
Just blasted right into the lake.
Do the Kamehameha 3 action, like charge up, take. So, yeah, is it the swim potion drinking time? Is that what we're saying?
Here's the thing though, if the cave is underwater, they're already dead.
Oh yeah.
It's less about that and more just confirmation that this is where they got ambushed. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we only have one swim
10
potion,
minutes.
right?
We only
so,
have one swim potion, so
so should we go
Lasts
and
for 10
spend
minutes,
that?
right?
Yeah,
Would you rather spend it in combat?
I think so. Yeah, I think I'd rather go into the deep lake to get the lens and then come back here afterwards if we have the time.
well, we
I think
don't
it's all
know that the lens is actually
one
in the
thing.
deep
Yeah.
lake.
Yeah.
That's true. But
we
know
have
that
surmised that it
fell
is
in
likely
there,
the
but
dragon horde.
Yeah, it's likely that it was retrieved.
If there was a cool
That time.
magical artifact in a lake and a black dragon lives right next to it, my bet is on that black dragon taking that.
Yeah.
that-
Yes.
do you think
100%.
he actually lives here though?
I mean, I
It
think
just seems like such a dragon trap to do.
with that nat 20, where did the snoring come from? Can we pinpoint it any more precisely?
The northern tunnel.
All right, so that's
All right.
that's the decoy. This is where the trap is.
Yeah.
So which means
Yeah.
we go this way.
We're gonna go the other way. Yeah.
Unless
Yes.
it's 4D chess and they want us to know the
It's a
decoys
double
there.
bluff.
Armina's gonna start stepping on
Very
stuff.
soaring and heavy.
Huh.
I guess we
Let
drink the
me,
potions.
let me go first. I have the pole. I'm gonna poke. Very slowly work over here. Dancer's being very careful, using all his elven guile to like gently find a way.
Yeah. We're drinking these things, yeah?
Uh,
That's up to you, but I think you're probably safe to say
I'm
you're
just
within your
worried
10
that
minute
there's a
window.
minor encounter that we then need to heal after, and then like all our potions are gone.
If Dragon is
So-
here, though, he will spoil them if we don't drink him.
Would you
Yeah.
do that on the first?
Oh, that's true.
turn?
That's
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, dragon will just spoil everything. So yeah, you should drink them now.
Okay. Let's do that then, I guess.
That's true.
Okay.
Or
You-
put them in a bag of holding.
Oh. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's used.
So
Oh, you can't use the effect now.
Nope.
Mine are in the bag.
What are we saying, sheep?
You can assume that there's enough mushrooms to step on sort of center-ish. So not near the edge, that's just water, but near the center-ish, basically every square has enough mushrooms. You will, however, need to balance to move, which is the acrobatics action.
Can we follow the expert here with Dancer?
We're playing
So-
mushroom beverage.
I have a spell for good old Rogar before he jumps on a mushroom there.
Yeah, please.
If he would like, I can give you climb speed if you want to walk on the walls.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, that's
And you
much
can
better.
get a gecko grip
Oh,
for 10
yeah.
minutes.
Good old
Ah.
Gecko grip.
Well, yeah, stick the
Nice.
staff on my back and just like,
Walk over the wall.
Yeah, and I will balance because I have acrobatics. I figured there was some sort of movement stuff, so
Roger is the slug.
Yes, Rogar is the slug.
Rogar is a
I do have spider climb I can get myself, but I don't think I need it right now.
So it is a acrobatics check, or it's like you do the action, right, Sheep, and then you do a check, and then depends on your check how you move.
Yeah, it basically, instead of a move action, you use a balance action, and then the results are on a crit success, you just move. Success, you move but treat it as difficult terrain, and failure means you lose the action. Crit fail means you fail. In this case, you fall into the... crit fail means you fall. In this case, you fall into the water.
Sure. I mean,
And no matter what, you are off guard while on uneven ground.
okay, I will start doing that then. Is it a blind, right? Or...
No, it's open.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That is a success. It is not incredibly difficult to balance on. Like, you basically only fail on a 1 here.
Okay. How many
Actually,
times do we-
on a 2, it's DC 18.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
am
well,
so agile.
Basically, for every move action, you have to do this.
oh, so how much can I move on a success? Half?
Your speed. Your speed.
My speed. Oh.
Yeah.
Where I get
Actually,
my
sorry.
crit?
On a crit, you move your speed. On a success, which a 30 is still a crit.
Oh, okay.
If it were 28, 27 or below, you would move half because it would be difficult terrain.
Okay. So, maybe you folks can move first so I can...
Yes. Can't really see my
Also-
range.
Yeah, I will activate my lenses. Give me an hour of dark vision here because I can't see shits.
I didn't see how far that was, sheep.
I mean, it's good enough. We're not in initiative. I'm not sure why the distance on challenge. We might have to count squares like in the olden days.
Oh god.
Oh, right.
Scramble along the edge here.
Actually,
That's as far as I can go. Oh,
let me see. Elevation.
I will also check.
actually, I should probably.
Should we pop the scroll as well? It's an hour, right?
Let me see if I can get to you first, because you've kind of moved very far. Where's my... Okay.
Oh.
Is that just under a sheep? 27?
Yeah.
Alright, 2 squares.
Right. Stop for a second.
Yeah.
What are your exploration actions?
I'm investigating.
Sneaking and
Scouting.
If someone
I can't
already
sneak. I'm scouting.
Okay, are you scouting or searching?
I'm searching and sneaking because I can do both.
I'm scouting, the one that gives initiative.
Okay.
All right, if you do scout, I'm gonna do guard. Or no, I already get that for free. 1 sec. Sorry, quickly looking through the exploration actions. Where do I find them on that browse thing? God damn it! Sorry.
Right. Either way, Dancer carefully moving ahead, poking mushrooms in front of him with a stick. They do. You're basically stepping over a floating bridge. It is quite awkward, although I mean it's working. And as you push like another of those mushrooms away, there's a bit of movement further ahead that catches your eye.
Oh boy.
It is some sort of scaly and large creature. Although it's not a dragon.
Oh.
You do notice that some distance in front of you, lying in wait, presumably waiting to ambush you, is an enormous snake.
Oh. That is a big snake.
Oh,
He's
hello.
friendly.
Secret snake. Okay. Dancer will carefully point the snake out.
Snake or snore?
It's just emissary leaders here again.
The who?
Green
Emissary,
dragon.
yeah.
Oh, that's a snake.
Big snake in a viney water hole.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Flashback.
I see.
Rip to us.
Yeah. Snake. How bad can a snake be, right? Well, we have seen the snake. We should probably get that snake.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get him.
Advance!
Sure.
Oh, maybe he's friendly.
Okay. Give me some initiative.
Sneaky snake.
Oh, I should. Now you can give me some initiative.
Initiative? What?
Big dragon lair.
Remember how to use this? It's been a while.
It has been a hot second, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You also pointed out the snake, quite literally.
I did.
Which means
You guys,
it is hidden to you currently. You know that there is a snake, but you don't quite see it. Dancer sees it.
Dancer looks to Armina. They both do like a bro fist, a nod. They have fought invisible things before.
that's right. That's right.
We have trained for this.
She kind of gives like a quick head nod over to the other path, like as if to motion, don't forget about the snore.
Yeah.
Like it could come behind us.
Yep.
Not sure what the snake's initiative is, but y'all should have a +1. So if it tied with anybody, then ruin.
Snake is pretty
okay.
fast, as it turns out.
Okay.
It's fast snake.
Don't worry, guys. I'm safe behind this rock.
Yeah.
I'm a plant. It should like.
Oh yeah, that's true. You should get the bonuses to hide underneath the foliage. Just sink beneath the waves.
I'm just crouching.
Yeah.
It's like, where does he go?
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully Snake can't climb up the wall, right? So
Ah.
I mean, the snake probably doesn't want you anyway. It eats meat, your plant matter. So you should...
Alright,
Also stop most of them.
Dancer, it is your initiative. The snake thinks itself hidden.
Yes.
You can see the slight bubbles from its nostrils as it lies hidden in various foliage and whatnot.
Yes. In that case, I shall advance upon the snake.
Alright, give me an acrobatics to balance.
Yahoo. I'm to acrobat.
That is a crit. You can move your speed.
Move up here.
Worth noting, though, you are flat-footed while
Ah.
balancing.
Okay.
So you're
That is-
balancing.
Unless you have a feat that says otherwise, while balancing, you are flat-footed.
I don't think so. Alright, I will strike the snake. I have blind fight, so he is not hidden to me. Silly snake.
Yeah, you now know where he is. You don't have to worry about the hidden. You've spotted the snake.
He's a big snake. He's flat-footed because I'm acting before him.
Yep, it'll do that automatically.
Alright, let's give it a go. Yes, we are starting hot.
Nice.
Vertical strike.
Critical strike. 60. I will also make the snake flat-footed for others who might shoot it and whatnot. Precise debilitations.
Right, worth noting, it is in water, which means it will likely be resistant to fire.
All right. Then I shall strike the snake again.
Right. You strike the snake with a targeted, well-aimed blow, and the follow-up strike also connects.
Yes.
yeah.
I will 33, and I will enfeeble the snake with precise debilitations. Let me see
It
how
is
much then. I think it was enfeebled.
Yes, it says it's enfeebled one.
Yep. With that, I am done.
Right, the snake hisses, sort of basically giving up on hiding. It is technically still hiding, but that won't be long. Amina.
All right. Amina has never been very one for the balancing act. So she just is just going to give up on that. She puts her left boot on the wall to push herself forward, basically leaping towards the snake. She's going to land where she's going to land in the water to avoid being off guard. She's got swim
You
speed.
splash into the water.
Yeah.
I will also give
As
you the
with her-
aquatic combat.
Yeah. As with her shield pre-raised.
Does the swim speed help with the aquatic combat, or is that just something you have regardless?
If you have a swim speed, you're not off guard while in the water.
So just make
It
sure you
doesn't
have the poison
currently.
effect.
Yeah, if you have a swim speed, you can fight in water much better because you're not off guard. But there are still things like melee slashing or bludgeoning damage is weaker while in water. While piercing stays unaffected.
Gotcha. Yeah, my job's to tank. I think that's a trade. I'll take it so that I can be better defensively, not be off guard. But we'll do what we can.
Yes.
It's 28 for 17.
That is a hit.
Second attack with Matt is a miss.
You slash the snake.
Yep.
The snake rears up, annoyed that its ruse was.
She does look back at the path we just came from nervously. Two dwarves and the other path exposed.
Amina's in the water, but another guy is balancing precariously on mushrooms, which is its preferred target. It's going to try to bite Dancer here and fail at that.
Yes.
It's going to try again.
No.
Actually, is it going to try again? Nope. It's gonna do its tail swipe against Armina here. Nope. And then try the tail against Dante instead as its third action. It also missed, just sort of swinging, trying to catch you off guard with its tail, but having no success there. It is then Torfin who sees the second large shape make its way through the water, giving up any attempt at staying hidden here, as the combat is in fact engaged, and seeing a quite juicy target over there. As without too much fanfare, at least for the moment, you do see the large dragon making his way. He'll have two actions because he technically moved to get closer. Can you? Wait. There we go. And with hunger in his eyes, he's going to spend another action to get close.
Was a double bluff.
I knew it.
Nah, the snake would have come up behind us. So.
Let's see. Wait, what
Either
was
way.
the
Maybe
range
maybe
of
he
this?
could be either the snake or the dragon. Who knows?
Maximum kill on the snake, so we can just get this out of here.
Yep. Get the dwarves on the other side.
Actually, he doesn't have enough action for that.
And in
That
all
is a
tricks
nice
to get
breath.
the fuck out of the dragon's way.
Mm.
Maybe he's friendly.
No.
What is
no, I
the
don't
door
think so.
called now?
A very angry-looking dragon.
He will move up and, while doing so, activate his frightful presence. As you can see, his sinuous body basically shoving the mushrooms aside, swimming through the surprisingly deep water. There's a hunger in his eyes, showing his teeth, acid dripping from its maw as you feel the overpowering presence of the dragon push into your mind. Give me a will save, all of you, as you see the terrifying creature approach.
He did drug those people. Yes.
We re-roll that. I mean,
I will.
Yeah,
I will,
I'm gonna.
whoa,
I'm gonna
that's a
use
lot
your
of fear
dragon.
going. What is happening?
I
Jesus
don't know
Christ.
what's happening.
Oh,
I guess it's the range.
I guess that's just the aura.
Massive
That's
range.
weird.
Yeah.
One moment. I have resolve, so I'm gonna re-roll this. Oh. Yeah,
Dragon
okay, that makes
fear.
sense. This is how it
Okay, Dancer, you're frightened one.
Yes.
You feel the pressure moving, and you're just forced to be worried here, but it's okay. Armina and Torfin are frightened too.
Okay.
While Roga is fine.
Just dragon, you know.
Oh, is it time for
Yes.
Leland to pop up, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, he moves forward, he roars, activating his magical presence. That will be his turn. Although, as he does so, you do notice one additional thing, especially Torfin and Roga in the back there. The plants, or some of the plants, along the edge start moving disconcertingly quickly, as two pitcher plant looking things suddenly sort of wiggle themselves free with an almost acidic substance leaking from their pitchers.
How bad could that be? I'm very happy to be up here. This is not a concentration spell, is it?
No, it just works.
Well, that's suddenly gonna
It's
like drop.
No, there's no concentration.
Yeah.
There's no sustain anyway.
Yeah, you're like
That's true.
5 feet up. Okay, Roga, it's your turn.
Yeah. It's time for Kanye to appear. Which is the new name of the Liland. I preferred the Liland, but Kanye, I will summon one of those for 3 actions. He swings his hand out, and like a musical note happens. As this is one that like probably sings like drinking songs or something. You know, it's a bit more trashy than most of these guys, but one will appear. Which I assume you
If
can
you
do
say
Sheik,
so.
because it's some sort of monster, so I can't actually make it happen.
What is it called?
A Kanye.
A Lilland.
Yes, a Liland.
I have a Lilland.
All right. It's
Kanye?
a pre-core. It's a pre-core Kanye.
How do you spell Kanye?
Kanya.
Kanya.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want it to appear?
I'm
Oh,
just
she's
checking the
huge.
range of the spell. 30 feet. Let's just put her sort of. You know what?
He's
Maybe
as
not.
big
Yeah,
as the dragon.
Yeah,
same
basically.
fit. Let's pick her. Yeah, you know what? Why not there? Why not there? Let's do that. Yeah, she appears there. Sound of music, and she immediately takes her actions. I would like her to use the. There's like a whole bunch of different options. I do think the Courageous Anthem is a good one, though. And people are
Right.
feeling scared. So, Courageous Anthem. To get
+2.
yeah, it's like a super special, extra good one.
Alright, I'll take it.
He's literally from Elysium playing music for us. It's gonna be pretty good.
Like the horny guy, that was one thing, right? But this is what you can take the spell for. Yeah. Attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear. So there you go. That's that. She has one more action. Not that I have much to do with it, really. But there's someone who's like next to something, I guess.
Can you-
You like
can
hit
she
it with a
attack?
sword. She has a
She's
sword,
10-foot
Yeah,
reach
long
with her
sword.
tail.
But
But nothing is in range.
Yeah.
Could you submit it slightly closer to the dragon and?
Yeah,
I would have shown it behind you guys actually if I could, but
Really?
Oh yeah, up close.
slap the
I mean,
snake.
sure. And she
Yeah,
can
well, then-
tail slap the snake.
Yeah, slap the
You can
snake.
grab it, I guess.
Snake
It's that
slap.
one.
Oh,
Well, you know what?
Grab requires that she hit with the tail first.
Yeah, I know. But we all feel inspired, so it's
oh
okay.
yeah. There is fine.
Good, excellent. That's something.
Oh, Torfin.
I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
hanging out up here.
Okay.
So that goes to all of us. That spell effect.
Yeah. Everyone in
Nice.
60-foot radius.
It is an aura.
She's gonna do it every turn. It's a cantrip.
I will, because I want to get out of here. I need to balance. That could fail. So how about instead, buckle down. I'm gonna cast Shield, which is a verbal spell, first,
Okay.
and then I will attempt to cast Dragon Form on myself. Which is
Alright.
manipulate.
Behold!
You can.
All right, I will cast Dragon Form. Let's see which dragon.
What's the good equivalent of a water dragon again? Is it like the brass?
Horned just has a swim speed, but it is poison.
Oh,
But I think,
you kind of want the swim speed though.
yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I still do.
I guess the
This
potion's
dragon comes
Let's
to
see, you-
ambush
you-
Torfin and he just pulls an Uno reverse card.
Turn to. I would like to go here. I'll turn to a horned dragon.
All right. Sadly, I don't have the image replacement that DS
What?
has.
okay.
Giant Leshy.
That's okay.
Titan Leshy.
Yes, and that is all my actions. I think. Yes.
All right. The black dragon. Sort of. How would he react?
Yes.
He
basically like
goes from looking hungry, murderous, and gleeful to just appalled at the display here, sort of stopping for a moment as he says, "How dare you try to ambush me in my own home and then impersonate our greatness with this mimicry?"
I just wink at him.
Oh no,
Hello.
Black Dragon is up against adventurers. Shit. The disrespect is real.
What did you expect?
Yep.
Answer.
Alright, it is time to snake.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Should have killed us a few levels ago.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's kill the snake. Yes.
That should do it.
I will do extra precision damage to the snake. So I'm at 76. I'll also add an additional 14 on top of that. That will be a total of 90 damage to this.
One quick thing. Your thing is precise rehabilitation?
Yep.
Because there was something important I read. I don't know. I'm not going to bubble it. There's an opinion on the internet that the bonus damage applies only to the following attacks after this. But since we've done this like this the entire time, we're going to continue doing that.
Following attack.
Yeah, because the debilitations triggers after you've dealt your damage, and then you basically put a debuff on the enemy that makes them take more damage in the future. But I think we just keep going with how we've been doing it.
Well,
either way, even without the extra 7 damage, actually he's snakes in the water, so you do need the extra Snicker snack to just completely eviscerate the snake here.
There it is.
Snake evis. Great. Snake goes down now.
But with the other one.
The gargantuan one. Let me see here. We are in a situation to be sure. So Dancer will drink his potion of quickness. That's what he will do. Haste on him. I think that's my actions. I forget if you could in the remaster interact with a potion and drink it in one action these days, or
No, you can't.
There was something you could do with one, but maybe that was switch items.
Switch weapons you can do in one.
Then I'm done. Make it dead.
All right. It is the plant's turn. The plant will shake like its pitcher and emit not exactly spores, but a cloud of something. Torvin is the first one who gets to enjoy it with his heightened dragon senses, as it is just an awful smell. Likely something you will have to deal with at the start of your turn.
Right.
And then it is going to basically chuck the acid glob it has collected in its pitcher towards Torvin. For a 36.
Okay.
For 9 points of acid damage.
Yep. I'm resistance poison, not acid, so
as well as a fortitude save. No, that's the wrong one, sorry. This one.
Okay.
So it is not just acid. There's something extra in it.
Okay.
But you succeed. It will then just lob more acid at you.
I'm melting.
That's an extra one. Amina.
Oh, Armina, for the good of the city.
Armina will also activate her potion of quickness, giving herself a haste. Oh, no, I want spell effect haste, please. There we go. She'll then use her haste action to stride, and we'll get up here and body block.
You can't stride. You have to balance.
He's swimming.
I'm swimming.
Oh, you're swimming.
Swim speed.
Okay.
Well,
Then
you swim,
yeah.
but yeah.
you swim.
Yeah. I'm gonna go close this choke point off from this flower. Be next to the dragon. But I think. Do we care about the flowers? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the flowers while I'm still frightened. That seems like what I should do.
You do move into the area of the stench.
Okay.
So give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
You are fine.
All right. So that is 16 damage for the first attack, and then miss on the second one.
You
With that.
strike the flower. It recoils very uncharacteristically for flower. As it is this flower's turn. You do, however, see that it grows the wound, the slice you've inflicted on it, back very quickly, almost completely.
Oh boy,
Will then
that's not good.
try to actually just grab you with its vines.
Okay.
That's a hit.
I will use reactive shield to raise my shield and block that at the same time.
Well,
Fighters.
if you raise your shield, do you get the AC bonus?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a
Okay,
feat that
then-
lets me do that. I basically do them at the same time, like raise shield.
Okay, in that
and,
case, that misses.
yeah. So that was-
It'll try again. No. And
well, I'm gonna use a progressive block on the first one.
Okay, you push the plant.
Yep.
It'll get pushed.
There we go.
Which just
So
means
unless I reach. It's
it can shoot globs of acid at you instead now,
Oh, that's fair.
which it will do with its third attack. No. Alright, it is time for the dragon, who is infuriated by Torfin's display here. Torfin, as part of turning into a dragon, I would allow you to drop into the water, if you like. Because right now you're off guard because you're balancing.
Yes, horn dragons have a swim speed, so I will drop into the water.
Alright.
Swimming.
And then
Sorry, Sheep. I can't use shield block because I didn't actually take any damage. So that aggressive block wouldn't have been a thing.
oh, sure. The plant will be given. As Revirex will first of all angle a breath weapon down to where Dancer is standing, because he can hit two people like that. Although he knows that you're very wily. Nah, he's not going to do that. He doesn't have a good one. He is just going to focus his entire attention on Torfin here with a Draconic Frenzy.
Yep.
Which will be 2 claw strikes and 1 horn in any order. We'll start with the horn. Actually, he will start with the claws because they're better. You know what? No, he's going to bite first and then do that. There you go. 40. That's a crit.
Oh, okay.
So he smashes into you for 66. You're too far away.
I know.
I'll use my shield block reaction on that I have.
Sure.
Oh, freakish monster.
Ow. Yep.
And
That is gone.
then
Hey, that's why I took toughness this level.
there's 2 actions left. Amina is there. He's just gonna do the Draconic Friendly, starting with his claws, just trying to absolutely smash into Torfin here. For another 30 slashing damage.
Yep.
Followed by another claw, which is almost another crit, even on the -10.
Mm-hmm.
Another 20. And then last but not least, a headbutt into your mimicked dragon face. For number 16. Roga, it's your turn.
Oh, see, I was going to fill in with potatoes, but now I guess I got to fix Torfin up a bit.
It's 132 damage.
Probably can't heal that, but I can give it a try. Yeah, just direct, hand outstretched, heal the living. So I have that. Helps a bit.
Cool.
And then I have one action to give to the Liland, the Kanye, as it were. who will beautifully keep singing to keep us all inspired and happy.
Right.
Beyond that, she will
You just add.
she will fly.
Flying in here is not possible. There's too many vines.
All right.
At least not for a large winged creature. If you had magic, that would be different.
Fine. She's not trying to intimidate. She can't try to scare the dragon, which is wonderful. What in the world else can she do? Well, you know what? Just move so like 10 feet away. I think.
Balance?
I guess, but then she can't move at the same time.
No, you have to balance to move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Try it.
Right. That's a success. You can move half speed.
Okay. How good is her walking?
25.
25. So she can move like 10. So she moved 10.
Okay. Actually,
Close enough.
she would be flat-footed because she's balancing.
That's it though.
Right.
That's me.
Coffin, you weathered the onslaught.
Yeah, I do have a breath weapon, but it is a cone, and there's no way I can do that without clipping every single person in this corridor. So,
Like this sort
You
of thing.
should be able to.
no, I will show you two different templates. There's this one.
I
30
don't.
feet.
Oh, okay.
Or there's this one. Or there's the other one. You can't do a corner from the opposite corner. That's not how cones work.
You could take a step and then maybe do it.
I can swim.
Mhm.
Do have a large swim speed. I will use that. Can I squeeze through here, Peep? Or like how's the
Squeeze where?
terrain? Like I want to
Crawl
go.
over the rocks. Yes.
I don't know if you can see my movement. Can I like go through here?
Yes.
Okay, and then I will go around. F60.
So
Yeah,
quick.
just go here. And then I will wait. Do I need to go back more? So cones are weird in this game. No, perfect. I will just not hit. Alright, I will use my cone of
Alright.
poison.
Swim around and blast poison at him.
Where is that in the spell? It is. Doesn't say what it is. 10d6. Spell DC reflex save. So spell DC is 28. DC 28 reflex save.
DC 28. He succeeds.
10. Poison.
It's 14 poison.
Great. This is going well so far. And that's me because I moved. Oop. This time.
Right. Dancer.
All right. Let's try to. I don't want to be flat-footed, so I'll use the swim speed here to get through.
Okay, you drop into the water and start swimming.
Yep, swim. Who will move? I'll use two. Yeah, I'll get here.
It only gives you 20, so it's...
Yeah, so I'm double moving.
Oh, okay.
I have a haste running as well, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see, Armina. Well, then again, I was like, I need to flank, but I forget gang up. How fucking good that is. So. Yeah, I'll be here.
Fine, I think you'll be fine for the next round, trust me.
Then, guess we'll dragon a whack here. See what we can do.
Give yourself the Lilith bonus, by the
Oh,
way.
I thought I had that.
You have to redo it because it's a round duration.
Mage's Anthem.
5 minutes just.
Oh. Okay. Let's snicker snack the dragon or attempt to. Yes.
Strike him. Although perhaps not with the confident hit like you got on the snake.
Yeah, well. I will enfeeble the dragon. With that, and I will 25 damage. And I will also activate my Murderer's Knot. As a free action. He will get some bleed. 1d6 persistent bleed.
No, it's not too bad. 1d6 persistent bleed, you say? Bleed. Right. And
I will attempt to strike again. Attack penalty, yes, good. Very good.
Actually, before you do that,
Oh.
He will take a reaction.
Okay.
Smacking you with his tail as you attempt your strike.
Alright. I'm to dodge, I suppose, if I can. And.
He hits, dealing 31 points of damage.
Ouch.
And you take a -2 penalty to your strike.
Oh.
However, you hit by 3, so it's still a hit.
Hey. Alright. So he was enfeebled. I guess we'll get extra damage on this one because he's already flanked here. I don't need to flank him anymore. 31 damage, and then let me actually check the forceful in there. I don't know. Weapon is forceful, but I don't know if the framework actually does anything with that.
Not automatically, I don't think. I think there's a toggle you have to select when you roll the damage.
Yep. Then we will add another 2 damage, I believe. On this one, so that will be another 7.
Alright. You strike. Certainly landing a vicious hit. The dragon's attention snapping towards Dancer. It is the plant's turn. And this plant, I mean, that's a big old dragon who's no longer a plant, so the plants actually shoot at off in here. Nope. Never glob. Yes, actually. 14 asset. Also, I forgot, Dancer, you still owe me a fortitude save. For the stench you moved into. But you are perfectly fine. Alright. Thorfinn took some acid damage. Armina.
All right. Armina's going to set up an aid. She's going to use a regular shield block so that reaction can be saved for the aid, and then attack the dragon twice. That's a crit.
That's a crit.
36, and the target's off guard. Second attack with map. Yes.
He's not feeling too well as you slice into him as a pained roar as you strike. The plant will try to grab Armina with its vines. 26. No. No. How about again? No. How about a third time? No. It is now Revrex's turn, who grimaces his draconic teeth, no longer showing hunger, but rather probably a disconcerting amount of worry here, as he hisses, trying to swim away, first of all.
I'm going to pop him.
You do get your attack.
Please crit. Oh, damn.
Nope. Still hit, though.
That is a hit. He will attempt to tail dash you before that, though. If he hits, that will be a miss. No, he misses. Okay, you do hit.
Okay, 23
As
damage.
he swims. Let's see, 10, 25. Yeah, I think he is good. As he hisses, and below the waterline, clutched in his claw, you can see a glow starting up. As through his teeth, the glow slowly moving into his body as he says, "Oh, we could have made a deal. You could have paid tribute as so many before you have, and perhaps I would have considered betraying Belcora for you. But now it is too late. She has given me the most beautiful of possessions. See its power." As he opens his maw, but instead of an acid attack, a spell occurs, washing over you. Give me a will save. All of you. Can you hit? Oh no. Where's my ruler? The ruler is not working.
Is this a fear effect?
It is not. It is emotion, manipulate, mental.
Okay.
If you're within 30, you get hit.
Hooray.
You see, being a cleric, I succeed, and that means crit, so
Yeah.
I have mental evasion.
The spell he casts is a wave of despair washing over you.
I will actually re-roll that point. I don't want that. There we go.
Just a success.
Ugh.
If you succeeded, for 1 round, you can't use reactions. At the start of your turn, you owe me another save. On a failure, you're slowed to 1 for that turn. If you failed, this effect lasts for a minute. So for a minute, no reactions, and for a minute on the start of your turn, you have to roll another save. Or be slowed for that turn.
Oh, over slowed, okay.
Yeah. At the start, if you fail, you're slowed 1 for that turn.
Okay.
Roga.
Oh, I mean,
Also take
that's
damage.
by. No one's really super hurt right now, so I'm just gonna point at this guy and make him really full.
You're targeting
Oh,
42
Caden's had
save
enough
on
of
a
you.
dragon. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he is not bothered.
No, by 13, that's a bit humiliating, though. Last action, give the Kanye a turn. Who will inspire and then attempt to move like 10 feet.
Okay. Give me a balance.
I can't.
Actually, that's me.
Yeah.
Acrobatics. Oh, yeah, you should succeed. So you
Pretty
can
good at that.
move close.
And then inspire people so we can get a fresh one at last. Because it makes a difference. If you click the button sheet.
This one.
Wow. I'm so happy. Good.
Right, dolphin.
Will save, right?
Correct.
Do you have a button or will I just make one?
No, just roll on.
Hey.
It's a success. You're not
That's a
slow
crit.
this time.
Lovely. I will, you know what? Start laying into this dragon. Use my attacks that I have. Let's see. I will use my jaws.
Good.
Miss. Alright, then claws are agile, so I'll swap to those. No. And the last ball. Oh, that hits. Alright, I'll take it.
20
Yeah.
slashing. Clawing.
Hooray. I'm done.
Leaving a gash. Dancer. Give me a will save.
Save? Oh, I succeeded. Oh, right.
Yeah, you succeeded. You have to do it this round, and then it's over. That is a failure. You slowed one.
Okay. Well, I will move as normal then. Here. Target this guy, and we will go Snickers.
He will take his... Actually, he already took his reaction, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
When he moved away. Yeah, he did. Okay.
Yep.
Snickers.
Crit up.
Try it. Very good. Oh, 38 is not a crit. He's a dragon. Third one, I'll add damage to this. 8 more.
You bring down your sword, almost cleaving him apart as he basically goes, wait, we can make a deal.
Get him.
Why bother?
There you go.
I expected as much. As with the follow-up, you cleave him apart with ease.
Dancer as he like hisses that he hisses back, and there's a viciousness in his look, and he's like, deal with this, and then he has the sword slices in, cut into the throat of a dragon, blood spraying everywhere.
Alright. There's still angry plants, however, who will remain angry while you're here.
There are angry plants.
This one will spit some acid. Answer. Or crit.
Oh.
30 points of acid
I
damage.
can
Yeah,
dodge
they
to
was a
get
terrible
rid of
plot.
that. Yes, I will dodge to not make that a crit.
Only
All right.
kill plants.
Like half.
And you take 15.
Yep. Ugh.
And also fortitude save.
Mm-hmm. Aha.
You're fine. You are fine. Second attack. It's also it.
God damn it. Better.
Amino.
All right, let's just start hacking away at plants.
Time for some gardening.
It's
Nice.
a crit. Natural 20.
It's gardening, alright.
Yeah. 48, and it's off guard.
Mash. The plant did not see that coming.
I mean, fair. 20. Matt minus 10.
For a
Another
net
nat
20.
20. There we go.
Snack. It is almost destroyed.
What happens if I make a fourth attack? Is that just Matt minus 10 again, or is it minus
Yeah.
15?
Yes, minus
Okay.
10.
Nope. Just 10.
10 is max.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that was bound to happen.
As the plant regrows before trying to strangle Amina.
No.
That's a crit. For 56 bludgeoning and acid.
I'll raise a shield and then shield block it.
Alright, acid will then attempt to grab you. 28 versus your reflex DC.
28 versus my reflex DC is...
Sorry, fortitude DC.
Oh, fortitude DC, no.
Okay,
Not
then you're
close.
not grabbed. It tries to sort of wrap its vines around you and then push you into its picture. Roga.
Start by giving an action to Kanye to do the inspiration, and then do a tail slap on the near death plant.
Okay. Inspiration and then slap.
Inspiration.
Well,
Hits. It actually does a lot of damage too.
Oh,
12.
12.
Okay.
That's a thing. Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like are we fighting Belcora after this, guys? Is that
We have the possibility of
Okay.
taking one more long rest, I believe, before we need to go to
I'm
Belcora.
really not where in the spot where I need that. So
I suspect that after we're done here, we will do a sweep of this level to just make sure that we have cleansed everything.
Yeah, we still need to find the lens.
It might also be that the dragon has something awesome in
I'm
his
sure the
hoard
dragon
that we
had
want
the
to-
lens in his hand, but I'm going to shoot a divine lance at the plant that's near death.
Is the
I can
plant
actually
part of
do
this
that.
the spiritual war in the universe?
Of course, yes. Crit.
Die,
Is
plant.
do plants have a spirit? I guess they do.
I mean, I do.
Let's
Yeah, what are
see
you
if
saying?
if he likes it.
I'm a dragon plant apparently right now.
Dragon
So.
plant.
And
Yeah.
this
Well, the
plant
horn dragon
appears
looks
before
kind of like a
harassment
plant,
with
so that- I
judgment.
mean, that tracks.
That's true. So you blast apart the evil pitcher plant. Torfin.
I will swim.
Wiggity swooty.
Here.
Go for the booty.
Here, whatever, and I will bite plant. Huzzah!
Right.
Then I will use my last action to claw with agileness. Yes.
Right, and slash.
I'm done.
And as quickly as that plant might regrow, it's no match for being completely torn apart by a dragon. Dancer.
Ah, my favorite part of the combat. Well, oops. One plant only, so let's swim over and help prune the garden a bit. Alright, the anthem. Anthem is here. Very good.
$70 points of damage. And the fire damage burning the plant also seems to stop its regeneration, which, however, does not matter anymore.
Yes.
Combat is over.
Well. Now.
What?
Dancer looks over to Torfin, just blinks at the huge dragon. That's the plant dragon that's there. And
This
he's
whole
like,
time?
well, that's impressive.
Orphan looks down at him.
Dancer sort of gently pats Dragon Torfin on the leg. He points towards the black dragon and says, "Could you, with your prodigious strength, perhaps drag the corpse up on some more solid ground?"
Well, I do now have an athletics score plus 23, so I will attempt with the. How long does this? Minute. So. I'll try
it's
to
probably
drag it.
not gonna quite get you.
No,
the
it'll probably
body
run
has-
out just as I'm near the end, and then I just like fall into the water.
Body has started sinking. Basically, the water, however, is not that deep. It is enough for the black dragon to be submerged comfortably, but not much more than that.
All right.
So you drag over its lifeless body. You do notice, deep in the muck, a light of something
yes.
the dragon has dropped.
Ah, yes. What has the dragon dropped?
And it appears to be a large lens.
Ah.
This one sort of in ochre and like a dirty orange, brownish orange.
Lovely.
Very nice. We will put that in the bag of holding.
Right.
But yes, I would like the corpse up on solid ground if possible.
We have a dragon that can pull it.
We had, but he ran out.
Oh.
Maybe Kanye can do something.
Yeah, right. It's got +4 strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not pull the whole dragon though. Dead weight.
Between a few of us, we can do it.
I mean,
that dragon is-
through combined effort, like you can drag it onto the shore here.
Now, sharpening the daggers and flensing knives. What do I need to do
Dragon blood wine.
to get dragon scale armor from this thing?
Well, you could give me a nature check.
Looks over to Torfin.
Arcana, I suppose.
Looks over to Torfin.
Skin the beast.
I seem to recall you patting me like some petty dog over the...
No. A very impressive war beast.
Yeah, well.
Oh, poor dragon,
thank
he would be so great at the bar.
I mean, I would have been amenable to a deal if he had given it us, before he tried to kill us. That's always the thing, right?
Torfin is pretty sure that to, like, harvest and then use usable scales would require skills that are beyond all of you.
Oh.
Like you would have to find a master craftsman specifically trained over decades for this sort of thing. Like it is no trivial affair at all.
Well, you know what? We'll keep the corpse here, and then we can even like call the drow over to like take care of it for us, and like don't touch it because we want that for later. Keep it in brine or something so it keeps, and then we can
Well,
Embalm the body.
yeah.
speaking of things that we are actually capable of, and he'll like point at whoever has the lens in their possession.
It's
I give it to Torfin.
I will attempt to identify it with my quick identification.
he's accessing dread secrets.
I am master in Arcana, so it will take 3 actions to.
Yeah, looking at it, it seems magical, but you're pretty certain that the dragon actually got bamboozled here. This is you can't make heads or tails of this.
Oh, Torfin.
Hey, I just turned into a dragon. I'm a bit
no, it's
confused.
confused.
I will pass it over to Rogar. Perhaps Rogar has a better eye than me.
We can use faith.
Yeah, and fate solves most things.
Believe.
What do I believe this is?
I mean, it's pretty.
It's nice. I believe this looks nice.
It looks like the others enough that you probably the same thing. I mean, the dragon used it and produced a heavily magical effect, but you can't really make heads or tails of it at all.
I don't know, but I have faith that this is what we need.
Is it truly 4 bulk sheep? It's that heavy?
No, it is 4 bulk because I gave it to the dragon and then it made it large instead of human size.
Okay, well,
It is 2 bulk. It is
quite heavy. So
it is quite heavy.
maybe someone else can hold on to this. Well, maybe I can make some. I guess I can put it in the bag of holding for now.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless it has like the one lens that you're not supposed to put in the bag of holding or it explodes and then we all die.
The players
But,
are foolish enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it is the lens of holding if you put it into the bag of holding.
Yeah. It acts as a spacious pouch. If you put it in a spacious pouch, it'll rip open a hole in the astral plane and you all die.
4 players are so dumb they can't identify the lens. And put it in a bag of holding. The astral plane is eradicated. Well,
Whole thing.
the dragon is dead. Well done. We should probably find its hoard. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Let's the hoard going. Assume the hoard was from where the dragon came from.
Well, we go check it out.
Seems like a reasonable bet.
Yeah. I think it would leave the snake to guard it, but who knows?
Yeah, the tunnel here seems to fork both ways, drying up rather quickly. There's a bit of a breeze to the northeast here, where Almina is. The northwest, however, has, well, no such thing.
Let's do northwest then first. More likely to be a dead end.
Amina spots a large pile of gold and money and gems,
Yes.
Gold!
Gold. Beautiful gold.
as well as a number of items. I will make a hoard visible for you. The items of note include a very magical-looking mace, a +2 striking that you can trivially identify, as well as an iron medallion, as well as a scroll of a spell. It's also a large golden goblet, which isn't magical, but probably very expensive.
Oh,
Nice.
open up that bag of holding and start putting the gold into it.
The 4 bulk of copper pieces.
Yes. Into the bag it goes.
Just like prop up the bag so the thing's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like
That's-
super open, and then just start like scooping,
got
just
my
like gravity
shovel.
do the work.
Yeah, and my shovel. Do 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 do. It was good with shovel money.
Shovel for scooping
Yeah.
money. Yeah,
That's how I know
that's
it's
gotta be a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good feeling.
Yeah.
There'll be a new bar yet, Rogar.
Yeah, for some reason, I feel like I want to keep all this to myself.
The dragon madness has taken him.
There are
Beautiful
2 things.
goblet.
We all start playing a game of rock paper wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to identify these 2 things quickly.
Sure.
So you
Which
take,
one first?
The object.
Okay, the iron medallion. There's actually 2 of them.
It's 2. Okay. Well, try.
Well, it turns out the iron medallion is an iron medallion.
That gets left on the ground as I go pick up the scroll. Oh no, it's an iron medallion. Okay, I thought I rolled a 1 or something.
It is a talisman called an iron medallion, which can give you a
Okay.
bonus against fear effects.
That's actually useful.
You need
Must have
master
met-
proficiency in will or bravery class feature.
Oh.
Okay.
And
as well.
if you use it, not only do you get a +2 status bonus to fear, but you also upgrade the result of the save that triggered it by 1 step.
I can't use that then.
Does nothing for me.
Fighters
So
have
that's an
bravery
Armina
class
thing.
feature.
Yeah, this is an Armina
Yeah.
thing.
That's what I mean. I put that on
down
Armina.
as on Armina.
I will take it.
Put it on Armina.
However, I do have
Yeah,
master
good.
proficiency in will save, so I will take the other one.
Alright, there you go.
Oh, hang on. There's 2 here, so
Yeah, I'll take the.
someone else might as well take one.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
There we go. I've got 1.
There. And then the roll.
You don't know what the spell is,
You know what this spell is, Roar?
but it looks like it is a divine occult.
Oh. No.
Oh.
Well,
That is
divine.
some
But divine.
unholy.
It is divine or occult.
Oh, okay. Well, but let's see then if I can.
As soon as he heard a cult, he's like, nah.
I know,
He's
that's
been-
unholy.
He's been
That's some sort
faking
of-
this whole time. He has no divine
Ah.
power. He's just a sorcerer.
Yes, you know exactly what it is.
Uh-huh.
It is a scroll of spirit blast.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, the Spirit Blast spell, which.
Level 6.
Mhm. Spirit Blast
Is that
really
the one
good.
you used to use, Roar? Oh no, this is something else. It's like a.
Yes.
It is a spell that just deals an absurd amount of spirit damage with a basic fortitude save.
Very good
Alright.
against, say, a ghost.
Well,
I mean, could I just prepare it though?
well,
If
yeah,
you can prepare level 6 spells,
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, you have a scroll. That's an extra cast.
We can
That's
as of this
true.
level, so. But yeah, it's an extra cast, or I do have trick magic item. I can keep it,
I'll
but I
take
think
it,
it's
I'll
better
take
for
it.
you.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
it. Take it. Oh.
Those are free spells.
All right. Question: does anyone not have a +2 weapon?
Yes.
No.
+1 striking rapier.
Well, do you want this +2 striking mace?
I mean, I don't think it makes a difference.
Then we'll keep that in the bag and cash it in at some point.
I have against an undead ghost thing. I'm gonna have a lot of other things I'm gonna be doing.
Sure.
Hitting it with mace.
I mean, having alternate damage types might be useful.
Yeah.
Mina
bludgeoning might
can
be
use
nice.
it, right?
Yeah, having a bludgeoning. I've got a piercing and slashing weapons, so that would round it
Yeah.
all out.
Yeah, it's good to have.
Sure. Oh, it's not in the horde. Where is that? Someone put it in the stash? Yeah, there it is. Cool. Got it.
All right, very good.
Okay.
It's a little.
Let's keep exploring.
Yeah, have a little piggy peek. So not the surface, I reckon. Check the snake house. Was the snake poisonous in any way? Is there like venom I can get from it?
No.
One of those strangle snakes.
Oh, it's up here?
It's the exit to the surface, presumably.
Yeah, there's
I
wind
will
coming from
I
it.
will save you some effort here. Both the small tunnel to the northeast as well as this bigger tunnel here continue for quite a while. This one connecting to further into the darklands, and the small tunnel, as you have guessed, presumably connecting to the surface somewhere.
Have we scouted this level? That is the question. I'm trying to zoom out, but
I am fairly sure that we have.
Done everything on this level, yeah.
feels like we have.
Yes.
Unless, what is this door
wait,
over here?
there's a
We
door
didn't
over
go
there.
through. Yeah.
You have seen a structure on near the lake that so far you've simply acknowledged but not explored.
All right, onwards.
I believe that's it. Otherwise, we are. I think we've.
Well, let's grab
Yeah.
a boat. Do we have boats?
Yeah.
I have a swan boat.
Sure.
That's huge, though.
Yes,
It's like
it is
a huge boat.
enormous. It's a ship.
Drop it on Belcora in the final battle.
That's what I'm saying it from throwing out and smashing it with a boat.
Yes, try to smash the ghost by dropping something on it.
Hey,
That's
Hey,
gonna
she
work.
You
wouldn't-
never know. We might need to heroically sail away.
Hey,
while
magic
the
magic weapons tend to hit ghosts. A magic item, you never know.
Yeah, it's a magic boat. Are you telling me, Sheep, that if I dropped a magical swan boat to Belcora, you would say no?
I would let you do it, and we'll see what happens then.
It would pass through her.
Damn, if only I was a paladin so I could imbue it with my holy smite.
That's
The
spirit.
holy
Pathfinder.
swan boat.
Yeah,
Smite boat.
smite boat, yeah.
Yeah.
He is steed, in a way.
Yes.
There's a swan.
Oh yeah, I infused the boat with my holy steed spirit.
I'll
Smash
play
her with
a
it.
Dhampir. We'll play a Dhampir paladin now and go smite bite.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a melee weapon.
Speaking of, Dancer looks around, calls down Rogar.
Uh-huh.
I assume he's following.
I am. I was just looking at spells.
He's perusing his spell book. Uh-huh.
It's
We're just,
all
praying,
full of spirit
you know.
blast.
Yeah,
Praying.
Checking
Lots
the
of
menu.
spirits to blast.
Checking the menu at the prayer mat.
Well, you know, for today I got a bit more.
Are there any
Nice.
boats at the? This was a dock building, right? Or this was a.
It looks like an old boathouse. As far as you remember, there was actually an old rowboat in the boathouse.
Ah,
Okay, let's see if we can.
that's
Oh, it's close enough. Let's just get that. Yeah.
the rowboat.
I will
Where do you want
first-
to row?
ins. Well, do you have a way to swim? 'Cause I can't swim very well.
Fair enough.
I will
Oh,
first
look at
check
that.
it to see if it is seaworthy before we
Ah, yes.
use it.
Right, give me a crafting check.
I will try.
It seems it seems fairly sturdy actually.
Okay. Well, sure. Let's use it.
Alright.
Can it take the weight of 4 people?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Alright, well, let's drag it out to the dock.
All right.
I'm just gonna use the boat from the level up above. This is way too
Oh, yeah.
large. It's more like this.
Ah!
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight fit.
It's fine. I'm
And
a
then
small
we'll-
creature, so I can sit on someone's lap.
And we'll go over here.
Right, you start swimming.
No, like,
With the-
we're gonna...
No, with the boat.
Sorry. You start rowing.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's just like, fuck this. It's just...
Very good. Swan dives off the end of the boat.
Hold my breath at the bottom.
Whatever.
That said, can I, as we get in the boat, I have this spell I've got to use against the dragon. I don't know. It just feels like it's something we should put on there. It lasts for. It's a 3rd level version, so for 8 hours you can just breathe water.
Sure.
You know,
Sounds very useful. If we
all of
follow.
us.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that is a very good use of that spell. As it turns out, the boat isn't nearly as seaworthy as Torfin
No.
suggested.
Poor
Leaks. The leaks are manageable, although worrying perhaps. But what is probably more worrying is the fact that the bottom splinters almost suddenly, as there's something in the water. And the poor boat has no chance to really do anything about it. You're basically in the water immediately. As an enormous fish-like creature suddenly appears.
Oh, it's one of these! You!
Reminiscent of the ones you've fought in the temple, however, they seem a lot smaller.
Ah.
A less, perhaps, primal version of what you fought.
You.
Why do I always sit in the back of the boat? I feel like
When
I
it
always
always
get...
pops up next to you.
Always. No matter where I am, it's always next to me. I mean, it makes sense, but I...
Suffice to say, you are considered swimming now. If you don't have a swim speed... Oh, I deleted Roger. Sorry.
Oh,
Bye,
he's
Rogar.
drowned. He's drowned. Get him.
Hey,
My
like
initiative
another
and suddenly.
He's...
Suffice to say, if you don't have a swim speed, you are considered flat-footed. I believe Amina just has a permanent swim speed.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a feat.
It's a very good feat, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you have permanent swim speed as a feat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletics feat.
Oh.
Good swimmer.
That's
Quick
very
swim.
good.
Could you just give me my 41 again, Sheep?
You're 41, sure.
I
Oh, did we
had
get a
it,
hero
then I got
points?
deleted.
Oh, a hero.
You start with 1.
You just killed a
I
dragon.
mean, since
It's been a few
You
hours.
just kill a
this is-
dragon.
Mm.
You know
I
what?
would go to Dragon Command.
I am biased. Torfin, you get a hero point for turning into a dragon.
Okay.
Hey.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, fair.
I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it.
No.
I might need it soon, so...
But you do have to join initiative.
I thought I clicked. Did I
Orphan
not?
refuses.
I did a
You-
check. Oh, I did a check. Got that.
You
That's
rolled a
good.
perception check.
Well,
Genocide.
there you go.
Hey.
That's better.
Basically genocide.
That's
right?
another check. No, you have to roll initiative, not a check.
Sorry.
Thorfinn! Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
That's a
god.
roller coaster right there. Jeez.
I'm exhausted.
Both Roga and Dancer do see that a second one of these creatures is approaching.
More fish!
Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to be at a 25 right now.
I'm sorry.
bump me up above.
Fish. There we go.
Okay. Roga,
Thank you.
the boat has given out. You are in the water.
oh well. Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
All right. Well,
Here we
big
go again.
fish. These are not intelligent nor friendly, so I guess I'll just
Why is this so quiet?
It's a dancer thing. So dancer, have some heroism.
Alright, I'll take some heroism. Thank you.
No, spend an action not sinking, I guess.
You cast a spell. The fish is gonna take a reaction to slap you with a tentacle.
This reaction.
Misses.
Fish is gonna counterspell.
Try.
But if the last ones had like horrific spells they used against us.
Anti-spellfish. I killed them.
Power word fish kill.
You act before them. They're
Power
weak to you, right?
Power word
Use
fish.
your rogue abilities. Kill them.
Dancer.
I will attempt to slash this fish.
All right.
Help.
It is. Wait. Quite a combat.
Trouter spell, if you will.
Yeah. Do I need to spend an action to keep afloat, or what was the?
I think if you don't swim at least once, you start sinking, right?
Yes.
Mm.
If you end your turn in water and haven't succeeded at a swim action that turn, you sink 10 feet. Or get moved by the current.
I will take a swim action, I guess.
Alright, give me an athletics to swim.
Oh, good.
It is a still lake. It is very difficult to not succeed.
Aha, that's a
You
very
crit.
good roll, actually. Alright. Excellent. Then I shall slash the fish. What a combat. Roll.
24 is a miss.
Don't have a hero point. I will strike again. Crit.
Nice.
Fuck you, fish. I will make it flat-footed or do more damage. It's a crit, so I guess I should do more damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Actually, kind of low crit damage. Remember, I got like 70 before. Alright, add to that another 12.
Take another 12?
Yeah.
Oh, you crit, yeah.
Question, actually, now that I think about it. Because do I get the crit specialization as a rogue for the sword? I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, if you have the weapon specialization effect, if you crit, you also put like flat foot on them or something. I don't know if I
Oh,
get.
yeah, you do, because it's in your. It's because you have the
Yeah.
it
velvet
just-
weapon
they both
familiarity.
do.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So
Yeah.
so even like should be flat foot from that. Great.
But remember, the one from your crit spec is start of your next turn.
Mm,
I don't know when what the habilitation is.
I'll check. Regardless, I'm
Apparently, you
done,
also
so
have
you can
unbalancing
proceed.
blow that does. Yeah.
Yeah.
This fish over here will ambush. I mean, Dancer has seen it, but Amina has not. It will charge and try to basically eat Amina.
Silly creature.
Blind fighting. So
Blind
as soon as it
fighting.
gets here, yep. Head
That
whips
is-
around to it.
Man, are we
Hit.
that feat investment so good.
So
Oh,
good.
gosh.
So worth it.
Turn the whole
25
campaign.
points of damage.
Okay, I start off with a raised shield because of my guard exploration action, so I will shield block with the shield block reaction.
Right.
The
It will then
dedicated shield block
try to grab you. 25 against your against your fortitude DC
Fortitude?
is not
I will
enough.
fail.
Amina, it's your turn.
All right, fish. Let's go. We'll just keep this one body blocked so that you can focus up on fish number one. So I'll just start hacking. It's a crit. 44 damage. Miss on the second one. And nope.
I do not have the aquatic combat penalty. You're not flat-footed, but you still take the penalty on slashing attacks.
Okay.
Although your weapon is versatile P, so you can just pierce with it and not take the penalty.
Yeah.
Okay, this fish will attempt to eat Dolphin, because he's right there. That's it.
Well,
31 piercing. It'll try to grab you. That's a crit.
I'm
restrained until the end of your next turn, unless you move or your target escapes. So not just grab, but restrained.
Yeah, I can't do anything but try to escape. So
Yeah. And then he's gonna
No.
swallow you.
don't suppose. Oh, okay.
Creature is smaller. Smaller creature is grabbed, is slowed 1. You're basically no longer restrained immediately, but you are eaten instead, which is arguably also not great.
Just turns into a dragon again and becomes a chest burster.
No, dragon form specifically fails if you don't have enough space. Sadly, I've been there. You take the listed amount of damage when you're first swallowed. You take 23 piercing, bludgeoning, and acid damage. And then it is your turn.
Oh, I'm also slowed.
You are slowed 1, correct?
I need to hold my breath or start suffocating. That's what it says.
Also right.
What does suffocating do? Okay, I will
hold your
hold my
breath.
breath, which is 5 plus con modifier turns. Which would be what? 8. If I get hit, I lose air, like 1 round of air. If I cast a spell or attack, I lose 2. If I get crit or crit fail save, I lose 1 more. If you speak, including casting spells, you lose all remaining air. Well, this sucks because the only way out of here would be to cast spells. However, if I go down, then I'm gonna die anyway, so I might as well try. Although,
Sounds like you at least get 1 off.
well, it said if you speak, you lose all remaining air. When you run out of air, you fall unconscious. So do I get the spell off first, sheep, or do I just immediately use it?
Yes, you get the spell first.
All right. Well, 2 actions. This is pretty bad. The rupture thing is for piercing, or is it for slashing?
Rupture. If the monster takes piercing or slashing damage equaling or exceeding the rupture value from a single attack or spell, the swallowed creature cuts itself free.
What's the rupture value? 20?
That would be a recall knowledge.
Okay. Well, I can't do that, because if I do that, then I can't cast spells, so I'm just gonna have to... Let's see. Gouging Claw. Piercing. I don't know how much it does. Sorry for taking so long, but this is could kill me if I make the wrong decision here, so...
It's completely reasonable.
5... 66 flashing. That's if I hit it. Or I could disintegrate it, but I could miss out. You know, I don't want to risk it. I'm going to cast Disintegrate from inside the fish. Oh, I need to make an attack roll first.
Can you miss the fish?
I can, apparently. So we shall see.
Yes.
I'm grabbed, but I made the flat check. So I will attack. Oh, I need to target.
Do it.
It's a hit. Then it needs to make a fortitude save for 71 on-type damage.
Right. He succeeds.
So half of that.
But he takes 35.
Yeah. Well,
Disintegrate being disintegrate, I feel like it would be very silly if it didn't work to get you out of a situation like this. Like, it just makes a little sense that it would be a perfect spell to dig yourself out of a creature having eaten you. So I'm gonna say that applies to the rupture value, which that definitely exceeds.
Okay.
So you disintegrate like his stomach lining and, all the way out, and you are in fact free.
Thorfinn gets swallowed by a fish. You see a green laser like out from the fish. Oh,
But now I am unconscious because I used all my air to cast a spell. Right?
Yes, you are currently drowning.
Great. Well, I'm out, so...
well, wood floats, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Just floating on the surface
Yeah.
of the
Roll
lake.
Oh, if I crit fail my save, I die. Oh, okay.
Rory?
So you're out though.
I am out of it, yeah.
Yes.
I can see you and hear
Yeah.
you.
He is near the surface. He can be targeted.
Cannot recover from being unconscious, it says.
Well, you can just
As
breathe
it-
some air. I mean,
Yeah. If I can get some
Actually,
air.
because you are out, let's see. The creature that gets free by either escaping or cutting itself free can immediately breathe and exits the swallowing monster space. You're fine.
Oh, okay, then I'm fine. Okay, I'm not unconscious.
wrong
But
version.
Yeah, I'm still near death though. But cute.
That should help.
Keep it healing.
All right. Then I got one more action to do something. You know what? Good old time. Do some battlefield medicine on Amina.
Oh, thank you.
That's something to do.
I do have godless healing.
A crit.
Thank you.
Advantages.
Also,
Yes. Well, fish that ate Thorfinn needs to be filleted. So let's do that. Fillet the fish.
strike the fish.
An additional 6 damage. And then we'll try fillet the fish again. Yum yum yum. No, oh. Fast action to keep myself afloat.
All right. Actually, Broga, did you spend an action to swim?
No.
Then you're going under.
Huh?
Or do you have a swim speed? I don't think that matters.
I don't. I just sink down a bit. That's okay. I can breathe here. So
It's true. You can. Wait. Oh yeah, Thorfinn would have been fine too because of water breathing.
we can all breathe water.
All right.
All of things to keep in mind.
I thought being
Um,
swallowed isn't breathing water. That's more like being squeezed.
True.
Yeah, it's a
Being
suffocation.
asphyxiated, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. The fish is gonna try to eat Dancer. That's a hit. That's
dodge.
the wrong one.
If I.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
I won't.
it's
Oh, I
still a
won't.
hit.
Oh yeah, because I'm in the water.
19 piercing.
Right.
Will attempt to grapple you.
Hmm.
That's a crit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna swallow you. You are grappled. Where's grappled? Grabbed.
So, good question.
Inside the fish, and you take bludgeoning and acid damage.
When it grabs someone, automatically, is it automatic grab on the damage or like on the melee attack?
It's not an automatic grab.
Okay, but when
It's
it swallows,
one action
doesn't it
to-
need to do another attack check to swallow. It says
Oh,
grab
sorry. Yeah, it
creature.
does. It actually has to do another check. I misread that. All right. It has to do another athletics against your reflex DC,
Oh.
which is a failure. Never mind. You're fine.
I managed to wiggle
Yes,
so I
I-
don't get swallowed.
I missed that. Sorry.
No worries.
There's a lot of text.
There's a lot of
It is a lot of
stuff in
attacks.
there. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm bitten. Where's the healer? He's sinking.
Amina.
All right, move over. I'm gonna switch over and try and kill this fish.
God's no kings.
Clear the board. It's crit.
The underwater world of Rogar.
38 damage.
Strike and kill.
Damn
With
it! Should have
different
attacked the other one first.
Goodbye, fish.
I'll just bye fish. With a swim speed, could I go down and scoop Rogar back up as my action?
Well, you would have to move next to him, and then next turn you could like drag him up, I guess.
He's got water breathing. It's not worth it. He'll be fine. I'll just go back over and aggro this fish. Try to at least.
Often.
Okay, I'm free. Oh, there's a fish over there. Use my actual features today. Cast a short
Yay.
strike. Then I will shoot it with a spell strike. How did the... Right, I shoot it first. That's a crit. So I will crit damage, and then the spell also crits. So it's
Nice.
roll just double this, I guess, because I can't roll crit.
Okay, 32 from the crit, 56 from the spell, and 14 persistent bleed damage.
Ow.
Kablamo.
Just absolutely obliterated. Turns out
yeah.
bows in aquatic combat also don't take any penalties whatsoever,
Weird.
except for less range.
You know, I only got like 2 of those off this campaign, but it's very satisfying. Alright, hold on. I sink because I use on my action. 10 feet.
Goodbye.
So, I don't think. I mean, how difficult is swim?
Not very, apparently.
Not
but-
very. It's a still lake. It's basically trivial. Give me an athletics.
Basically trivial.
If you're trained, it's basically trivial. Yeah, like that's beyond the crit.
Shoot up like a dolphin.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Superheroes
Rainbow
or falling
after
back.
him in
Like a
spilling
whale.
water.
Yeah.
It's
So
beautiful.
easy. My water yoga paid
Fleet
off.
of doves.
Yep.
You can move
Fast.
you can move 15 feet.
I moved to the surface. And then I look at this fish monster. Horrid beast. And it's not good at all saves, this fucking thing.
Here's a question: if he gets overstuffed, he can't swallow me because he can't imbibe anything, right?
Well, you'll kill him, so
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a heresy.
but I'll just see if I can get him.
Hands him.
He's a fire in his laser.
Something funny though of the cleric like diving out of the water and then commandingly pointing his finger at a fish and it's like you, and then like a
I'm a
laser
magical girl now. Crane disapproves of your actions.
The god of alcohol condemns you, fish. It swims in water, which is definitely not alcohol.
It was given this mouth for greater things than swallowing people.
Those lips need to be wrapped around a bottle, not down here. Not around Dancer. This is a terrible thing. I'm gonna try to strike the fish.
Alright.
Oh, getting punchy. All right, stab the fish. The fish is okay. There we go.
Fish is dead
Goodbye, fish.
with
Farewell.
a squeal. It sinks. Combat is over.
Ugh.
Well,
Give me. I need some
You swim
medical
to the dock
attention.
over there.
Yeah, I need some medical attention. Unfortunately.
how deep is this lake sheep?
As far as you can tell, You can't tell.
Oh no.
Ugh.
So I'm not trained in the legs. So
Oh.
what do you mean?
I'll
Oh,
scoop.
Just sinks forever.
yeah.
I'll scoop Thorfinn and
Oh.
open to shore.
Nice radiation.
Plan was to
flow.
walk along the bottom of it, but if it's super deep, then
It'll be a seaweed, Leshy.
Yeah, with help you can make it out of it, but
Oh.
as you've been down there, Roga, as well, like there you can't see the bottom. It seems to go on for a very, very, very long time.
You.
I see.
The abyss calls.
Mm.
Now, everyone, let me fix you up.
That would be
Go. Ward medicines, you're all being taken care of.
Ah. Could use another one of those, honestly.
Well, do we have another 10 minutes?
well.
I
That
mean,
was
you
our
should take it too.
that's our way across. So
Oh.
Hmm.
It's almost bad.
Oh, we're covered in muck now. I might as well just swim.
It's just you, Dancer.
Yeah.
16.
All right. Well, that should suffice. I'm 16 down. That's not too bad.
So now we swim out there and we deal with whatever's out there, and then we
Yeah, we can hug the coast for.
bring all the
bit over
lenses
here.
to Belcora, and then
Yeah.
she does something with them.
Yes.
I will
Yes.
I will follow the expert on Armina swimming. So I think I can do that.
Hold on to her leg.
It is a recurring skill check. So.
Just put a rope around him, and then he just goes limp and gets dragged behind her.
Yeah, follow the expert works on climbing, so it makes sense. It works on swimming too.
Yeah. Give me basically train.
Slush down in the murky water. Ugh.
And at your level as a proficiency bonus, so even trained. Yeah, it's basically a DC 15 to swim here. It is a still lake. There's no hazards, no waves, no nothing.
I need a 1 to fail, so yeah.
Yeah. You can make your way across without too much difficulty, taking your time.
Ah.
Expert.
Whoa.
Who moved me back? At the...
You get back
I
here
just got yanked back by something.
Get back.
Yeah.
into the murky depths.
Alright, as you reach a ledge,
Ugh.
the lake's water lapping lazily on the white stone ledge surrounding a structure built in the cavern wall. The ledge is thick with lichen and barely wide enough to stand on. A single iron vault-like door with a metal handle and a keyhole leads into the structure over here.
So we're no
Evil
longer in the
music.
water, right? Instead of
Yeah, you're standing on the
horrible aquatic.
Did the bird peek out from the crystals over there?
the dead bird.
Yeah, you stay away,
Yeah.
bird.
Well, it's dead. Actually, its
I'm doing
body
it.
wouldn't be there. It would have been eaten by something much larger and meaner than the bird.
Oh, that bird was pretty mean.
Well, that thing wanted revenge on it.
Stand back, people. My job. Alright. As he settles down, gets into his patience stance, and if you can check this door carefully.
Yeah, you look at the door in detail, and pretty much immediately, with your trained expert eyes, you see something only a master like you would spot.
Yes.
There, inside of the lock's tumbler at the very back, faintly glows a magical rune.
Ah.
The door itself doesn't actually appear to be locked. This seems to be entirely a trap that would just completely blast you if you tried to do anything with this door.
Can I disarm the trap?
You can. You're pretty certain either you can try to disarm it with your own skills, or a dispel magic might work, but as far as you can tell with your net 20 on your perception here,
Yeah.
that's a fairly high level spell that would blast you. So it would also need a fairly high level dispel magic to counteract.
Is it possible to like trigger it from afar?
Not really. Like you have to like insert something into the keyhole or like push on the door. It's tricky to remotely trigger.
Okay.
Dancer will look over to his. Well, there's a pretty powerful magical trap on the door. I shall attempt to disarm. Armina, you might want to give me some room.
Yep.
Back
She
on.
actually looks. What about that like spectral hand magic that you have? Do you think you could use that? Like if Dancer,
That's why I was asking.
I do
I
have a. I,
presume it doesn't work.
I do have a.
like if Dancer got it like assumed most of the position, held the key, the hand takes over the key, then we back up, and then you do the last motion there.
I do have this sweet mummified elf hand.
And I also have the so.
Yeah, you think it might work, but you don't know how quickly the trap would reset.
Sure. Yeah, it might just.
Or how difficult the door is to open. Like there's a lot of unknowns. It might work, it might not.
I'll give it a go. Get my tools out. Deep breath. Take it nice and slow. Ageless patience. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, have a sandwich or something back there.
I mean, this is where something comes out and eats me. So.
41.
A 41 is enough to easily disarm the magical rune.
Aha.
Sort of strategically scratch it out. And the door appears to be safe. In fact, it's not even locked. It's just trapped.
Well, downstairs we've seen work. He's like on his haunches, poking inside the lock, using his mouth, poking like 3 different ways in there. And then you hear like a click, and he's like, aha! He'll take a step to the side and does a graceful, like, ladies first sort of bow towards Armin.
She gives the like, aha eyebrows. Like, yeah, okay. Meat shields first, got it.
Yep, shields up, weapons online.
Yep. Boop, boop. Target acquired, kick
Yep.
door.
Yep.
Right.
Battle cruiser operational.
You kick the door.
Yep.
The door swings open, revealing a room thick with dust, save for footprints that lead to and from the southernmost of the 3 iron doors, which looks similar to the vault's entrance. You also notice vaguely to the south a large statue of what is most definitely Belcora.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
How goes? Well, might be more traps then. So there's no immediate fighting. I guess Dancer will creep in. Have a look-see.
Right, you creep in. Let me see how well you creep. That's pretty good. Yeah, you can creep.
Alright, I'm creeping.
Pretty creepy.
Pretty creepy.
Although as you get there into the center of the room, you do notice the statue to the south start moving. As it is, in fact,
Oh
a
god.
clay golem.
Oh Jesus.
She looks great, doesn't she?
Oh god, that's horrifying.
As we go into initiative, as
Oh.
with creaking movements, the clay golem starts.
You hear Dancer go like, oh shit.
Also, I forgot that I took this feat last time, so we actually had a +2 on all of our initiatives. So
Scout.
take your scouting bonuses.
Take your scouting bonuses. Yes. Oh boy. Alright.
Oh, 17. Amazing.
Yeesh. A dancer is shocked by what he's seeing here.
And yet.
It's horrifying.
Hi, Amina. You hear Dancer's reaction here?
All right. Game's paused.
Yes.
You just hear him like,
Oh.
empty night, what is that?
Oh, nice. That's a great picture.
Yeah.
Armina will move forward and will use an action to swap to the +2 striking mace.
Hey.
And will then try to bludgeon the head of the statue of Belcora. Will hang on a sec. There we go. Now I should be able to do this. Smash. No.
I still have a quite a combo.
Yeah, that would be it
Oh,
because you so. Yeah, it would. It's it.
Okay. 15 bludgeoning.
15 bludgeoning. You strike the golem, however, it seems incredibly resistant to your damage.
Damn. Even bludgeoning, eh?
And,
Oh god.
knowledgeable people to know things about golems.
Yep.
Well, you know, when I get my turn, I'll give it a go.
Oh boy. Alright, yeah, big vampire clay thing. Alright, well I'll move here and I have no idea how bad this thing is.
Sounds like a recall knowledge.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my turn trying to figure something out. Because I will fail. Damage is usually how we kill things. So Dancer, have a heroism. How about that? You solve it.
Coffin.
Alright. Can I see it from here?
Yes.
Oh. I try and try. Where was it? So. Recall knowledge.
Sure.
It is a golem. Zarkana?
Arcana or crafting for a golem?
Yeah.
Or for constructs, specifically.
Arcana it is.
Yes, as a general description, this is a golem made out of clay in Belcora's image. It looks mean and large. What specifically would you like to know about it?
Weaknesses. It is a golem.
Okay, it is in fact a golem. You think it would be particularly damaged? Well, it's vulnerable to nothing in particular, but you think it would be... Wait, sorry, I'm misreading things.
Sure.
You think that specifically cold and water-based magic would do quite well against it. Earth magic might also slow it down.
Okay.
You also have a feat, so you get one additional question.
Don't really have anyone else that targets saves per se. But
Oh, in terms of weaknesses, it is also vulnerable to disintegrate.
oh, that's a shame. I don't have another one. Give me weakest save.
Weakest save is reflex.
Okay. True.
Cold is the big.
Colder water,
Colder water.
earth slows, which I don't have, but I can with my last action. Is it magic or damage sheet?
Magic.
Oh, so if I have like a rune that adds full damage, doesn't
No,
work.
it's specifically spells and magical abilities with those keywords.
Huh. Okay. Well, I don't have any of those then. Just trying. I'm reading through my spell. Yeah, that's not magic. Then we have fire. Yeah, I don't got anything. So I will. have anything else I can do. I'll just shoot at it. Why not?
Right, that's it. You do a little bit of damage, but it's very resistant against your arrow.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mostly the thundering doing the work here. Dancer.
Well, let's get in here.
Finish it.
Yeah, finish it. I am notoriously good at killing golems. Hit. 9. Make it flat-footed.
Okay.
And I will attempt to strike again. Yes. I will make it enfeebled. And there we go.
Strike and strike. Did I actually
I don't think you applied a dash.
same test? I did for both now. Right, it is the golem's turn. With mechanical movements, it will start attacking. I mean, Dancer attacked it last. It's going to try to punch him. 37.
Certainly a punch.
22 bludgeoning.
Or
And also,
Or
tries to do
I mean-
better.
it'll be enfeebled too, sure. No, not
I think
3.
so. You also take 14 less damage.
hey,
No, 13.
13.
And also, you owe me a will save. There seem to be occult, cursed energies suffusing the statue.
Yes.
However, you have seen much worse. And then, a third action, I mean... Just gonna try hitting again. No. Punch, punch, punch. Amino.
I have some shenanigans that probably won't work, but gotta ask, how sturdy is this wall looking?
Which wall?
The walls that we're in, or behind that golem there. Or
Very
just a little
sturdy,
general.
in fact. The entire structure seems to be very vault-like.
Gotcha. So the weakest part would be the door. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can hurl her into the lake. But that doesn't seem like it's going to be in the cards, sadly.
I
Nope.
like the idea, but without,
I don't see a way of doing it. Yeah. I have a lot of athletics, but if this is a vault, then even smashing the golem against the wall isn't going to break the wall. So we're just going to keep hitting with a mace. Because what else am I going to do? Nope. Oh, there we go.
That's it.
15 and
A little bit of damage.
yes.
Roga.
Well. Yep. Charge of battlefield medicine and dancer. Make him right as rain here.
Yes.
That should do.
Oh my. I'm feeling much better.
Master healing. I'd like to know if this thing is unholy.
The golem?
Twisted imagery of some sort of wicked priestess, I guess, of a dark god.
You
But,
don't think so, as a general creature.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I'll yell at it. I mean, it's one action, right? So, boo.
It's a construct.
Yeah.
It cannot be. It cannot be intimidated.
Okay, well, I yell at it after seeing it. It's made of clay. What am I supposed to do? You guys haven't gotten hurt enough for me to.
Yep.
Right. Oops. Thorfinn.
Can't use spells, so I just need to add as much damage as I can on my attacks. That. Oh, critical compression. I know it doesn't do anything to it, but it will still take the damage, so I will add frost to my. Actually, no. There's one that has a crit effect that's really. I mean, it's not resistant to fire, is it? That that's what
You don't know. Dancer seems to be doing okay with his fire.
yeah, I'll try. I'll add fire onto my bow. There we are. I'll just shoot it. That's a crit.
Nice.
So it takes all of this. Except
Blast him. Set the golem on fire.
yes. I mean, it can do the fortitude save to be deafened, but I don't think that really matters much.
Well, it's not immune to being deafened.
DC 24 fortitude
Oh,
save.
sorry.
That's it. Wait.
It fails. It is deafened.
Alright. And then
Sure.
I'll shoot again. That's greatness. Yeah, that's my luck.
That's the Thorfinn battle.
That's a me, swingy. I'm done.
All right. Dancer, the door next to you opens,
Oh.
revealing an armor-clad knight. And through its faceplate, you can see that it is merely a corpse in what is pristine magical armor. It has a massive frost aura greatsword on its back, and currently, perhaps more concerningly, wielding a large bow that it aims straight at Dancer and lets loose an arrow. The creature moves with practiced grace, that of a veteran mercenary or, well, knight. For 15 piercing and frost as the arrow hits your side.
Yikes. Alright.
It will then simply drop the longbow. Dancer.
Dancer is gonna move here. He doesn't want to be in front line of that thing. So you're here. And then he will keep attacking the golem because we need to focus fire here. Fire it shall have. Yeah, that's all the stuff. Hit, good. We will keep making it flat-footed. Thorfinn can crit easier. 28. Then we shall strike again. Yes, very good.
Just a hit.
Very good. We will keep it enfeebled.
Alright.
And there we go.
33. It is the clay golem's turn. As its injuries mount, it has to do a flat check. It succeeds. And it will continue trying to hit Dancer specifically, because he's doing just all the damage. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
For 19 bludgeoning. And another...
Or
Could be a better person.
you're better person.
I didn't mean to post it.
It could repent.
It'll take the enfeebled again, so you get the resistance.
2+ level?
As you also owe me a fortitude save.
Enfeebled 2.
I resist.
That is a crit. Alright, you do get resistance against the 19. 2 plus your level, so we'll take 13 less.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, you did, okay. Then that was the second attack. It's gonna try to just slam for the third time? Nope. Amina.
Armina is going to run over here. She's going to drop the mace and pick up the frost bow, and then toss it over to
Okay.
Torfin.
That is a manipulate. He's gonna take his attack of opportunity
It's fine.
and try to punch you with a gauntleted fist.
No.
But he misses.
Bounce it off the shield in the middle of a twist that has the same momentum to like throw it to him like it's a fucking frisbee. It's just little frost bow heading over in the Leshy's direction.
Alright.
Because he's weak to cold, right?
No, he's weak to cold spells. Or... Otherwise, I would have put frost on my bow. A very specific anti-magic. Which is to have a spell that is does water.
I misunderstood that. Shit.
It's all good. At least he can't.
That's
use
fine.
it.
We'll just say Armina misunderstood that as well.
That's fine.
So move,
But,
switch, toss.
okay, you have disarmed him, at least from his bow. Roga. Regarding your question earlier, the golem is not unholy, but this undead creature certainly is.
Something I can begin to deal with. That again, there's 2 of them, so let's just try to do a little bit to both of them. Let's see. I don't know that thing can take spirit damage, but
As you summon the holy power of your god, the sacrilegious aura of the Grave Knight will try to counteract it.
okay.
Let's see.
Make your attempt, beast.
I need to get the table. Counteracting. There it is. Rolls a 36, which... against the caster's DC. What's your DC?
My DC is 29.
Okay, that is a success. The spell is level 5. It is, in fact, disrupted.
I cast shield. It's my life now.
Torfin.
Well, I'll keep going for the golem. My last sure strike on myself. Then I will attempt to shoot Prey or which I get.
That is a nat 20.
Oh. Again.
Blast the golem, almost destroying it.
Then the last strike. -5, maybe. The hit.
It's also it. Follow up. No, it's just about hanging in there.
That's alright. Dancer's turn is still before it, so maybe I'm done. Turn.
Right. The Grave Knight will pull out and ready his greatsword, which I believe provokes.
It saves to manipulate, yeah.
I don't have a weapon out right now.
Punch him.
Oh yeah, I could punch him.
You can punch. I mean, he tried to punch you.
You crit him, he
Yeah,
can't
fair.
do it, so.
Let's unarmed attack. Whack. No.
Good try.
Right. And then he will not swing his weapon, but rather raise a hand towards him, and from it unleash a wave of necrotic and cold energies in a 30-foot cone. Like so.
you can't do that diagonal from that side of him, right?
No?
I thought it's either right, like otherwise. I thought maybe I'm wrong, but when you're doing orthogonal cones,
See,
you have to be from the corner. It's like a quarter circle.
No, in the example page, like this would be a valid origin point.
All right.
So as long as one corner of the cone is touching one corner of the
Yeah, so you're supposed to share
token?
an edge with your space.
Yeah. When you aim a
so-
cone, the first square of that cone must share an edge with your space if you're aiming orthogonally, or it must touch a corner of your space if you're aiming diagonally.
All right. Wait, but oh yeah, sure. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, like this configuration is one of the examples on the page I'm looking at.
No, that's
Okay. All right. Reflex save.
Reflex saves.
Oh my.
Dancer failing a reflex save.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Impossible.
It keeps moving.
I think that's the first reflex save I've ever failed.
Yeah, ever. Alright. On a fail, you take 42 cold damage. On a success, you take half. And that is his turn. Dancer.
Ugh, that hurt. Alright, see if we can kill the golem. Nice, and dice the golem. 68
Just
damage.
finish it, man.
It is finished as you cleave it apart and it collapses.
Alright. Moves here and slash at the Grave Knight.
Alright, you will have cover if you attack around the corner.
Yep, I sure do. It's flat-footed though, so hopefully that will hurt some of it. Yes, there's a hit. Tough guy though. I'll make him flat-footed. The precise debilitations, 21 damage. I am done.
Alright. Amina.
Draw the cooperative blade and attack, and then set up an aid.
Okay, you draw the blade, which provokes.
Okay.
He will attack. For a critical.
Didn't it already
I'll-
use its reaction to?
No, he just had his turn.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'll shield block to turn that into a regular hit.
And I'll tell it to be
It
better.
was a nat 20. It's a crit no matter what you do.
Oh, okay.
But maybe he could just, stop being such a grump about it.
Nope, he'll be enfeebled. You'll take damage.
Just hear the sigh from Shiva.
But
I mean, that ability, honestly, is
13
one of the most bullshit abilities I've ever seen. I really do not like it.
has to be a nicer person.
There you go. I'll also shield block on top of the resistance. So 25 total.
Alright. Well, you have drawn your sword. Actually, it was crit, so you didn't. It
Oh.
was disrupted.
Okay. Guess I draw my sword again. And then I'll set up an aid. So,
Alright. Roga.
Well, this guy's a bit of a jerk. We will cast a heal with 3 actions. Do the area effect.
Right, he will attempt to counteract that. His
No reaction?
sacrilegious... No, it's not. It's automatic. I can give you the text.
That's fine. Let's see it.
That
It
is
also
a
does
success. It is a level 6 heal you're using, but since that is a success, he does disrupt level 6 too. In fact, he rolled a nat 20.
I have nothing. That's it.
Often.
Oh well. Shoot. Let's see. What did I use? I recharge my spell strike. No, I didn't use it. Go on, I'll use it now. I will use.
Actually,
I'll put my
real
pen-
quick, Roga. Does your heal have the holy keyword?
I mean, yes, it does.
Consecrate.
Okay, then yes.
I picked the feat, so it does, in fact.
Yep, then it gets
Famously.
disrupted.
Yeah.
Vitality Dash is a positive. Is it a positive spell? It says Vitality. Is that positive? Is that...
I mean, positive is the old.
Yeah, so Vitality
old
is a
thing.
new positive,
Yeah.
so I guess if I do that, it will attempt to counteract it. But, plus it. I'll give it a go anyway. I need to shoot first, so I will...
Yeah, it's
Shoot.
vitality and holy, I believe, that this works on.
Alright, bow goes first. I miss, but it's not a crit miss. And since the save spell goes off anyway, so I guess try and counteract this first.
Sure, level 6 cantrip. He rolled another net 20. That's the third one.
Jeez.
It is disrupted.
Okay. One action left. I mean, recall knowledge, I guess. Religion.
Right. It appears to be an undead, so religion, yes.
Yeah.
That is enough. What you're facing here is a Grave Knight, a presumably former human who was put into cursed armor, which then basically subsumed him and forever bound him to it.
Okay.
What would you like to know?
Well, we've already seen the aura. Have any weaknesses?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
You get one more.
Then any other special abilities outside of its aura? One of them, I
That you've
guess.
abilities that you've not yet seen include him summoning a phantom steed that he can use to ride around with.
Okay.
But other than that, nothing noteworthy.
Alright, well.
Then it's his turn. Oh, the clay golem's on fire. Yeah, sure. As he will attempt to trip Amina.
Okay.
28 was your reflex DC.
Yes, that'll be reflex DC.
By the way, your vitality lash is not holy, remember. It's
Right, but it says positive,
oh,
so...
it's a
Yeah,
positive.
the vitality keyword is what's important here.
Alright.
I don't know what the holy does. The holy's different to positive, so...
I believe now it's basically both, or it used to work against everything that is now vitality or holy.
Oh,
That's
holy's
just-
like
that's just-
spirit,
Yeah,
though.
holy is something different.
Holy affects anything with the spirit. It's
yeah,
different.
vitality and holy are like two.
They're different.
Okay, then let's say everything with the vitality keyword.
Yeah.
Right, Amina falls to the ground in a clatter. Actually, I should roll the recharge. That is not enough. He'll then take a swing at the now downed Amina. Which is a crit
Amina
miss.
down?
Prone.
No, I mean just prone.
Oh.
And then he'll take a step back.
8,
Actually,
28? Does that beat your, I guess, reflex,
It
right?
beats my reflex, yes.
He steps back, he can't get the attack opportunity. Can't step here. Could move. It's not ideal. He'll actually step here.
Okay.
Can't.
Yep. Here?
Did you move there? Stride?
I mean,
Or double step?
I have to, I believe.
Actually, it will be triple step. Yes, you do. In that case, he will take his attack opportunity to attack you. And misses.
Alright, strike him back. He's off guard. Get him. Go, go, go. Yes, hit. I will Keep him off guard.
All right, he is off guard.
And let's see. Let's all attack again. Feel the power of elven steel.
Rolling like mad here.
Yes. I'll add an additional 8 damage on that.
All right,
There we go.
Amina.
All right, move.
I assume you stand up first.
Oh right, yeah. You know what? We'll stand up, and then move, and then set up aid.
Stand up, move, set up 8. All right. Roga.
Oh, well. Yeah, I already battlefield medicine dancer, so there's no more of that coming. I can't make him overeat. I think this might be the rare situation where I actually need my weapon.
Does the aura require line of sight?
Yes.
Then you can use it from there and it wouldn't affect you. Right?
I suppose. I'll give dancer a heal.
Depends on if it affects the caster or the target.
Either way, he's out of line of sight. Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know. Pretty
We'll
sure
try
it's
it.
the spell, not the target.
Yeah, it's the act of casting, not what you're targeting.
Alright, I'll take some healing. Yay!
Alright.
Let's do this better.
Toffin.
Alright. Let's move into a position.
Light.
5. Corner. Alright. I got my weapon buffed, so I might as well just keep shooting.
Yeah, he has the lesser cover.
It's fine. Okay. Okay.
Nope. Golem is still on fire in the corner. Let's see, but he can this time once again use his devastating blast. Can't angle it in a good way though. I guess he'll just actually no, he can only hit 2 of you. He'll do it like so. Downside and Toffin, give me reflex saves. It is also not a manipulate, so it doesn't provoke.
Hey, reflex. Surely I will do better this time. Hey!
Yeah, got something to prove.
Yeah, yeah. This time Dancer's ready. He's gonna dodge like crazy.
Toffin, you are next to a wall, so I'll give you cover, so +2 for this.
Oh, okay. +2. Yes.
Yes. You take half. And then with his third action, he will take that to strike Dancer.
Yep.
For 30 points of slashing cold. Your turn.
Oh, I will hit him back.
I'll save the aid for your second attempt.
That is a crit.
As a crit. I will do extra damage to him because the crit will make him off guard. So 50, and then additional 22.
Yeah,
Good. Good.
he is almost destroyed.
The aid then. Ugh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That is
Alright.
the. Well, it's a DC 15, so this would downgrade the crit to just a normal success.
Yahoo! Fail
Woo.
forward. That's what we do. What
So
does
plus
it-
2 then.
+2. All right. That's not bad. Like a +2.
Yeah.
+2 modifier. Roll. Yes.
Okay, that exactly gets the crit on that second attack.
There we
Value.
go. There we go.
Value.
And he is obliterated.
Damn.
Map on the second attempt. Or 8 on the second
Combat
attempt. Nice.
is
Yeah, on the second attempt.
over.
Hey.
Also, worth noting, I've instituted a change.
Oh.
I previously said that I would stop giving you experience now that you're level 11. That is stupid. You earn experience. You are experiencing things.
Okay.
All right.
If you hit level 20, level 12 before this campaign is over, so be it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I think
Just
we're-
a
yeah.
reminder, I need to leave in 8 for work.
Yes, then this we'll go for a few moments.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Clear
I'm
these
just
doors.
letting you know.
Any good loot on this incredible Death Knight of... This,
there's
this
the
armor,
crossbow.
Armina, looks very good, actually. Maybe you should...
The armor is impressive indeed, but the curse is obvious. It functions as +1 resilient full plate, which is good. The Grave Knight's weapons seem ordinary and have lost much of their cold and necrotic infused powers now that the creature has been destroyed.
Classic.
You do notice a key on his person,
Let's pick that up.
or actually multiple keys. Downser, thanks to your feet, you also notice there's a secret door to the north.
Ah.
Alright. Feel like we tried secret door for
I
anything
do
else.
like the secret door, but I would like a little bit of healing, actually, before I do anything, because good lord in heaven.
You feel safe enough to stay here for a while?
Yeah.
I can do some.
Take 10 minutes in this
Medicine.
nice little abode. Oh.
Ah, I stab everyone.
flash!
So we roll that.
My flash! Oh, much better. Oh, I
Thank you.
don't know why you keep doing that, Rogan. Very hurtful.
It's okay. I'm just,
Are
You
you?
know,
It's-
Testing your reflexes.
yes.
I've got an
He has the
online
little
degree.
hammer.
Just like
He like hits
medicine.
you in the knee with it.
Uh,
I don't know. I think he's secretly a Son Cthulhu cleric.
Just, I feel like one day homeopathy will work. Small bits of pain. Just put the hook in your mouth.
Yeah.
Do we need more? I feel like everyone's sort of there.
I'm missing 23 hit points.
Okay, all right.
20%
Natural crit.
Oh,
Wow.
there we go. Incredible. Incredible. Everyone is healed 34. Hopefully.
Unless they actively resisted. I mean, I won't even accept passive resistance. I'll do it anyway.
Let's take a look at the secret door. Danceable, take a close look at the door.
Right, the door, now that you've noticed it, seems trivial to open, and you can't see any traps.
Right, I shall open said door. Ah,
It opens up into another very dusty hallway.
Alright. Creep in. Turn the corner. 2 doors.
Pair of double doors
Just
to
gonna
the
lead all
east.
the way back to the temple
More
already.
double door.
How
Gotta
many
wait.
small rooms with doors can we fit in one space? Let's find out. Alright. Observe these doors.
They do not seem to be trapped or locked.
Alright.
You hear no sounds behind them.
I shall open them.
Alright, they open into a familiar structure.
Oh.
Ah, there it is.
Circle. Yes.
We've got a teleporter.
Yeah, got a teleporter. Good to have if we need to make a hasty retreat when the gauntlet blows up.
In that case, should I try it now? Takes an hour.
I mean, we have an hour.
Just a reminder that if something goes wrong, then something will happen last time. So,
Yes.
but I try. Like,
Wiggle your plant fingers out.
yeah, what was the check sheet? Like Arcana or something?
It is a ritual that requires Arcana. Yes.
Okay, I will attempt Arcana check. I think like boost it. Well, crossed.
Well, that takes an hour. What do the rest of you do?
I guess I can poke open. I don't know, like that's like inspect the doors over here very carefully. And if he doesn't hear anything or see anything trap-like on the doors, I guess he'll poke one open to just take a look inside. This place seems to be mostly small little rooms and.
The doors appear to be locked, but they do have a keyhole that seems to fit one of the many keys you found on the Grave Knight.
Alright, I'll try that then.
Alright. One of the keys fits.
Aha. Reveal
The
to me
door
my secrets.
opens. Well, how about that? It is, in fact, what looks to be a vault of secrets. Shelves of this room contain several old books and various odds and ends. Especially interesting in the center. A dusty mechanism of copper and silver. It's missing some of its bits, but it looks like a framework of a lantern that belongs in the top of a lighthouse. Something to affix lenses to, perhaps.
Oh.
The dust in the room has been recently disturbed.
Graveguard like
And
guarded this maybe?
the footsteps do fit to the creature here, as if it had been like traveling around. I can, in fact, show you what this mechanism looks like.
Yes. Ooh. This looks very important and fancy.
Yeah, there's a variety of like notches in the center that fits the varying sizes of the lenses you found so far. Except one interesting observation as Dancer looks at it a bit closer. There are 4 positioned for lenses, not 3.
Mysterious forced lens.
We should take it home with us.
We should. We probably need some time to study this to figure out how it works and what it does. Is there any plans or notes or anything in this room that would aid us
In fact, plenty of them. The documents here, even with a cursory glance, seem to be some, perhaps the most important ones. That Belcora has locked away here to keep safe.
All right.
Chances are, if you have a question, these notes of Belcora's research can probably answer them.
All right. But
Only we had more than like a day or half a day or whatever.
certainly questions that would be good to answer. But yeah, in that case, I guess he'll call Rogar over to help, like sift through the books. While Thorfinn works.
Right. And this is where we will stop and start next time with you rummaging through the various bits of information you can gather from here.
Rogar Dancer opens a book, and then Rogar, you see his eyes dart back and forth the page, and his eyes go wide. It's like, my God! And then like the credits roll. Impossible.
Thought.
We're gonna have to skedaddle quite quick because my bus is way earlier, not in the summer. So I'm gonna go now. But thanks for your session, folks.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
Yeah, chat
Nice
to
to
you
be
later.
back.
All right, nice to be
Bye.
back.
Nice shift.
Nice
Sure
to be
is.
back. Indeed.
Nice to be back indeed. And I do expect next session to be the finale.
Really?
Ooh.
We gotta get to level
Yes.
12 now.
Yes. Yeah.
You are at the
Yeah,
point where
right.
you have discovered the villainous schemes, where you have all the tools and now need to figure out how to put them together and then face the ultimate evil.
Yes.
That's all right.
Figure out this mechanism and how it works. And there's also a weird key on the table, and because the thing that strikes me is like we have no idea how these lenses work and what they do and how on earth we should use them to actually defeat her.
Yeah.
We've just sort of gathered them at the moment.
Well, I mean, the Chaos said that they had a vision where we had to get them.
Yeah, we have, but I hope this room might hold the secrets we need to understand exactly how they work and why they're so important.
Yes, since it's been a while, there is some information you have previously gathered that at least may give a hint. The lenses do seem to contain specifically an essence of Nimbeloth. Nimbeloth, also known as the Ghost Eater. Belcora has been apparently very carefully trying to keep these lenses apart while they're not in use. One of the theories the Drow specifically have is that Belcora is afraid of Nimbeloth while using Nimbeloth's power.
Makes sense.
If we summon Nimbeloth to the realm,
Mm-hmm.
can eat Belcora, and then
Nimbeloth is
totally just
known
transform, right?
as a very just and fair deity, so I think that's no problem.
Nimbeloth is
Kate,
barely known. And the Outer Gods are not known to have a concept of morality of any kind.
Yeah.
They are more
Morally
forces of nature.
centrist.
I mean, how yeah,
Good
centrist.
side of both.
Oh
both,
yes, they're both
sides,
good
so they
people
say.
on both
Yeah.
sides. I see.
Yeah, amoral and moral, is basically the same thing.
Yes, basically the same thing. I mean, would is it even possible to summon Nimbeloth given how alien and removed Outer Gods are? Like, could you even draw her attention?
There's a big difference between summoning and drawing attention.
I suppose.
But could we?
Yes, the lighthouse configured just so could bore through realities. I am curious as to why the lighthouse was built, and here of all places. Well, here because the ancient temple is. The purpose of the lighthouse itself is interesting because the functions we have seen of it is like a monster tractor beam, reverse tractor beam. It's like a teleportation ray for monsters, kinda. But it feels like it does more, or should do more. I'm curious of what. Like at full power, what would Gauntlet be capable of?
Well, probably not something you want to find out.
Oh, I could read about it, maybe in the notes here a bit.
You can read about it, that's true.
What if we use it? We
Yeah.
control that, right?
Yeah.
Is that we point away from Aslan
Mm-hmm.
and towards like whatever the warehouse throne lives.
Shellyax.
One of those guys. They can have all the there's still all the vaults full of monsters, right? Just get them in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I see no problem.
Hmm.
You know, the
You know?
ends justify the means.
Yeah.
Or we keep it pointed at Absalom and we say, hey, maybe
you work for us now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Maybe
it's more like there's a business plan. Like,
Yeah.
how much would it cost if someone didn't stop this?
Yeah, maintenance cost.
And how much are you then willing to pay us in a subscription fee for us to keep it from firing?
Yeah.
You know,
There's a dead
by
man's
not
switch.
activating it.
Yeah, Torfin needs to sit here and hold the button down to not fire it.
And
he grows
he
tired,
has to, at least for that sacrifice, at least live a luxurious lifestyle, like
course.
absolutely luxurious.
Yeah.
And us for making this deal, we'll take 40%.
Yeah. It's fair. Absalom is rich. Have money. Yeah.
That's probably gonna go over well. Just threaten like the most powerful city on the planet with the equivalent of a magical nuke.
Well, I feel like they haven't done much so far. So,
Yeah. Kind of crappy.
but of course, been doing this for like a whole while, and nobody's done anything. So I feel like we can
I
get.
mean,
away
we're
with it.
doing something.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are the
And we're
something
not-
that is doing. Also, yes, not Steven. Subscribe to our convenient Stay Alive service. Yes.
Is it cheating if you go to the tournament and we just have like a remote?
Yes. Orphan stays behind to aim gauntlet at the tournament.
Wow. Yeah.
It's just a blinding
Look
light
at
from the
that.
sky as a death
Everywhere
beam
but where
comes
I
from the
am.
heavens, strikes down.
I mean, cheating in a tournament ran by what is equivalent to a beyond level 20 sorceress is ambitious. It would
Is
make
it
for a
cheating,
short
though?
campaign.
Is it cheating or is it just?
Yes, it is, Malachi.
I feel we have paid the iron price for this lighthouse, you know?
Yeah. I mean, is it a no equipment tournament? Because the controller is my equipment.
Yes.
And
The thing about Wojen running the tournament is that she just does what she wants, and if she feels like you are ruining her tournament, she will just do whatever needs to be done.
It's
oh god, it's gonna be like one of those like Harry Potter style things. Like,
Oh, yeah,
the tournament
absolutely.
this year, these guys got the most points and defeated all the other teams, but I like this team, so they have actually won. Let's just change all the decorations and make them the winners anyway.
The Ruby Phoenix tournament used to be just hosted by the clerics of Abada, because that is the church that she had her will with, which included a tournament, and they ran it very structured, very fair, very official. It was just a huge tournament bracket. But now she's returned and is mixing things up a bit. It is no longer nearly as ordered.
Well, we'll consider that. But we need to beat this eldritch ghost sorceress at the bottom of this death tower first, and then we'll take a look at it. But I think we can clean things out and whatnot.
Yeah.
Some new paint, spruce it up a little bit. We'll probably have it. This is good headquarters. We have a friendly drow town in the basement. I mean, that's
Top
gonna
of
be
it looked like a
something.
tankard, and
Yeah. Gonna get us another rune.
Yes.
you could turn that weird blood pool that's endless into beer.
Yeah, that's the blood pool is a bit odd. Maybe there's something in the notes about the blood pool. What the heck that is? Because that's still
Maybe it's like we do it like the yawning portal. Like you sort of go here, you jump into the blood pool, and then you sink in there, and I guess you adventure in the in the infinite blood dimension.
Yeah.
But
Sure. There's a blood dimension. Why not?
sometimes something tries to come out, but we slap its hands. So
Yes. Oh.
Mm.
Speaking about yawning, I'm gonna head to bed because it has been a week and a half, to say the least.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sleep now for around 9 hours.
Sounds nice.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off
We
too.
are,
Thanks, everybody.
just to avoid any confusion, we are in fact playing next week, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
Sounds good.
I do believe that will be the finale, or maybe the penultimate session.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
All right.
too.
Catch you guys next week for the finale? Question mark. Stay tuned and we'll see. Bye.
The finale, part 1.